Wow, 60 seconds is a very long time. 30 seconds went by like quick.
Yeah,
I usually I usually leave that at 1 minute, so just to get
you
everyone
threw
in.
me off today. I was like, I feel like I normally have more time.
Yeah. Uh, but it's not too bad, but it's good, man. You're not too bad.
Uh, Sound?
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Doesn't do you hear a fan by chance, Brenton?
Yeah, it's probably mine. Here, watch.
Oh yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. Honestly, it doesn't. It's not too bad. It's not
Oh,
bad.
okay, good. I was like, it's really warm down here today.
What's up, Jarhead? Guess everyone that's watching, especially Jarhead and Walton, if you guys want to join in, just send me a message and I'll let you guys join in the panel. But yeah, man, I feel like this one's an impromptu one, so I think we just gonna go off whatever wherever it goes on tonight. But Buck, you're good, man. It was Brenton.
I was Brenton's.
Yeah, it's my fault. Yeah,
Oh, I turned off my fan.
I'll lay the claim.
Turn it back on.
Nah, it's fine.
Nah, it's hot
Fan?
here
Do you
too.
even need fans in the like Pacific Northwest? I mean, come on.
What? It can get really. It's weird. Weather's weird. Like yesterday was chilly. It was raining, and today it's hot. It doesn't know that it's summer for some reason.
Oh,
This
okay.
godforsaken place with weird weather. I need
Yeah, I
it
was
to be
gonna.
summer all the time.
I think yesterday it only got up in the 60s, so it was really
Beautiful,
kind of
right?
a strange day.
Is that Fahrenheit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How
It's
dare
funny.
you?
My brother lives in Alaska, and they don't have any type of AC unit there. It's like forbidden or something. Of course, it's Alaska, but he was like, it's a
Really?
weird feeling because you just see heaters everywhere, or
Yeah.
all around the house. So I was like, wow, that's different.
I think they also like their deep freezers. They don't turn them on. They just put the stuff inside them. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Jarhead, late night trip, Norman. Dang, a lot of people showed up, man. Thanks everyone. Like, this is like impromptu, so it's definitely cool to see everyone jump in. But yeah, man. So this is an open forum. Like, if you guys want to bring up anything, like the storm, like Monster Palooza, I thought a lot of cool stuff happened there. It's open forum, so if you guys want to say anything, just bring up anything, and I'll try to pull up some pictures too while you guys are talking about it.
I watched an unboxing of by Queen Studios of their the Batman on Throne.
Oh yeah,
It looks amazing, man.
yeah.
I'd resolved not to buy it. I'd cornered myself and I said, no, you can't do it. And I saw that video and my resolve was broken once more. Today I'm itching to PO something because of that. I just want to buy something.
Jeez.
Does that happen often, like with something that doesn't work out, and then you're like, you know what? I really wanted something. It didn't work out. Now I need something else.
It's still available, but if I buy something that's cheaper, it'll hold me over.
You're talking about this one, right?
Yeah,
The
this one.
Yeah.
They released a video. I think there should be. I think Jeff posted like their video in Secret Sanctuary. So
I'll get it up right really quick.
yeah, it looks really awesome. I saw
I
the video yesterday on their like Chinese TikTok.
I thought you said like the price is just too exaggerated though.
It is like 1800, but it looks amazing.
So you don't
And
care that it's like that price. You're just like, I need it.
ah, man, I don't think I'm gonna see because as a Batman statue, it's not like crazy like good for, as a Batman statue, but as a statue, it's just up there quality wise in terms of just the sculpt and the paint looks good as well.
All right, I'm gonna press play. It's only 39 seconds, so
Yeah.
just really quick. Look at all those pieces. Wow, it's tall too, man. Whew, that's huge. Dang.
So what's the concept behind this?
It's based off cover, although the cover did not give this much to work with. There's a lot of stuff that the artists would have come up with on their own, but the general like idea of like the panthers and the angel of death, the snakes, all that stuff was already on the cover for the most part. But it wasn't much detail. There's a lot of like shadow and like lost and found edges that was covering stuff up. So like yeah, man, this is just phenomenal.
Well, you know what
It's
that reminds me of?
Go ahead.
Sorry, but if
No,
you
no, no.
took Batman away and you just put Conan.
Oh yeah,
I could see that.
I could see that as well. Actually,
He ruined it for you now.
no, oh man, nothing can ruin this statue for me. It is just it looks perfect. It's crazy. Yeah. Only if I was to do anything. Let's watch this again.
Yeah.
No. I was gonna say I'd chop off some extra amount of base on the sides, but as you can see, there's a much. They didn't like leave much excess. It's
Mhm.
like the right size for what's on it.
I thought I was thinking you were talking about like the excess space around the Panthers, like but you kind of need that excess space, so it gives
Hmm.
you a more portrayal of like it being a throne too. So like that right there. What up?
Yeah, but when you put the Panthers on, it covers most of that. So, mm, damn man, it's awesome. But I think it's like 1800 or somewhere. Like I think the found it cheapest I found it was like 1730 something, 35 before shipping. But it's one box. Uh, I don't know how big the box looks like from this
So
video,
Danny.
but you know, it's got a lot of pieces, so I can't imagine it's a small box. You know,
See, I
Versus
like that though,
Shan.
that it's one box. That's great because that's for storage of the box itself. Then
yeah,
will
but it's
simplify things for you.
probably pretty tall. The box.
So do you see the packaging though? Like hold up one second. You see that? There's too many pieces. This is what I've seen customs come in. This is how they come in like I forgot what they call this foam.
Is it like layered styrofoam kind of?
Layered styrofoam, yeah, or foam, whatever. Yeah.
Is it the black foam?
It looks like it.
No, it's not a black foam. They use the white styrofoam. This is just them laying it on something before they assemble the
Oh, you
pieces.
think so? Yeah, that could
Yeah,
probably be it too.
because in
Okay,
the
maybe.
box, when they open the box, you see the white styrofoam.
Yeah, right before
What's up,
this.
Alan?
Yeah,
Dang, 34 people here, man. Like, what's up? Like, this is this is great. Again, like, if anyone wants to join in tonight, just hit me up and we'll get you in the panel, man. This is a
yeah.
impromptu one. This is cool though, Buck. It's scary because it's getting. I think we watched this video like 3 or 4 times now, and like it just sets in
You're also
more.
thinking about it, eh?
It's
There's the non premium version is like $500 cheaper, but doesn't come with the Angel of Death. Like with those like twin snakes at the back. Oh man, it's awesome. And it got
I
these
didn't know.
dragons too.
I didn't know it was two separate editions.
Yeah, there's two versions, and also if you get like the version with the angel, you can also take him off. You don't have to display him on there. I think you can put him off to the side. There's like a different stand for him.
All right, one final one. Brenton, is this calling you out at all by chance?
No,
No.
no. I mean, it looks great, but it's just not for me. I will enjoy vicariously through Buck.
Oh no, don't do that, Brent. I'm not buying this. I mustn't. Because I was thinking, man, that's it's like three different statues, give or take, give that I'd like to buy with this money, and those are pretty awesome pieces as well.
You know what's funny? Just the beginning of this video cracks me up where they're like, here's my box cutter, and then they're like extending the box cutter. Like, I don't know why you needed to add that in,
Yeah,
like, as part of it. That's just kind of
that's
cracks me up.
2 seconds of 40 seconds of the video. So
And
yeah,
the
that's
funniest part is the tape is already cut. It's just for show.
Yeah. All right, Queen Studios is a good company. We won't we won't do too much to them tonight. I have a quick question. Brenton, you got new garage shelves. Like,
Yeah.
man, are you gonna be are you gonna be adding more to your collection, or is that where it's gonna? Is that like the permanent, forever, never expanding spot?
Um, I think it depends.
Oh,
Cause
shit.
there's no plans for expansion at this point. But as for now, I really like these shelves though. I know Mark had recommended them, and went to Sam's Club. They had a ton in stock, and I think each shelf is supposed to hold like 800 pounds,
Oh my
and
god.
like the whole thing itself is like 4,000. So there's actually 5 shelves, but due to like height limitations and the size, the Scarlet Witch really screws everything up. Like for a quarter scale statue,
Mhm.
she's so tall. I think it's close to like 29 inches. It
Oh
kind of
really?
messes yeah, with her hands being up in the air.
I noticed you didn't put in a top shelf. You like left that open. Are you going to be leaving it open like that, or?
I think I'm gonna have to. I'm
Your
just not gonna
ceilings
have
aren't
the
high
space.
enough?
Yeah, because this is the basement, so the
Hmm.
ceiling I think is only like 7 feet with the due to the drop tile ceiling.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that
So,
means you get the whole basement to yourself, right? Or
well,
not?
for the most part, I started taking over
What's up, Terry?
What's up, Terry?
uh, my daughter's area. So I moved some of her stuff over, and I was like, I need some display space.
Oh man, it's like Galactus.
Yeah.
Exactly, just like consuming parts of the room now.
Mm,
But
yeah,
she doesn't normally play down here, so
that's
she
so
found a
crazy.
spider one time, freaked her out. I was like, I'm not
Oh,
going back down there.
we're just gonna start like finding spiders and putting them like in.
Yeah, yeah, literally. He's like, "Oh my god, don't go down
Oh
there."
no!
You know what's funny though, when I noticed is that Superman Call to Action looks so tiny
Hmm.
next to Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch. So I don't know what it
They
is.
got the capes, man.
Is he quarter scale or is he fifth scale?
It's quarter.
He's quarter scale,
He's quarter.
but
Wow.
his body doesn't feel like it. And I don't know if it's part of the stand that the others are on, kind of makes them look larger than they are.
Yeah.
Yes, Brenton. How'd that spider get there?
Yeah, magically, I like found it outside, and I was like, I'm gonna plant this to get my room back.
Yeah, but
Terry says my kid isn't scared at all. Calls Pinhead Spider baby. Jeez. But yeah, it's looking good, man. Like, display case is one of the hardest things to like, end up with. Like everyone goes through the whole process going through IKEA, Bestas, Detolfs, and other stuff, and looks like you got a solid one. So,
Yeah, and I liked it because it didn't have all the holes on the front of the shelving too.
mm,
Like those are all smooth, so they seem like a really nice display. I'd recommend them if you have a Sam's Club membership. I think they're called like the.
Brenton's throwing shots at me because I got holes visible in mine.
No, that's fine too. It's the way you can get. They're just called Members Mark 5 shelf storage rack at Sam's
Mm,
Club.
how much were they? But like, if you don't mind.
It was like $80.
good price.
Yeah, well, you could fit like two or three in one shelf, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean so the width I think is 48 inches,
Mm.
and the height is 72 inches. But like I said, I can't use all that because I know when I put the Hulk on the top, he's going to be very close to the ceiling.
Yeah. And that I had to like measure and remeasure a bunch of stuff because like I messed with the height on like for the shelves on mine as well. The thing is like the more pieces I get to fill it up, the less opportunity I get to like mess with the height, or at least I just don't want to be moving my shelf around a lot because yeah, I've like put a bunch of wiring in there and it'll mess with that if I like start moving the shelves. So I just put them at like what I want to say is a permanent set height, and because I got the measurement for all the pieces I have coming in that are going to be like the tallest and I made sure they fit in the areas I want to put them. Like the Red Death and like Wonder Woman, those are pretty tall, and they're going in the middle section of my garage shelf. Yeah.
See, that's a good question. How far in advance do you kind of plan that stuff out? So, say you get your garage shelves or whatever, and then you're like, well, where do I want to put this statue? So you have to kind of think ahead when you're putting it together for
hmm
dimensions of the statue you want to put in it. Like, you just don't want to build it and then just be like, oh, none of this fits, and then I have to
hmm
take it all apart.
that's the thing, right? I took it apart once already. Not completely, but like the top had to move a bit because I wanted to have a minimum of like 40 inches in the middle, and then at the top 24, 26, right? Between the ceiling and the like the top shelf. And so I just had to measure a few things and look at all the pieces I have. So a bunch of the quarter scale pieces I have that are not taller than 26 inches, I look at those and I'm like, okay, they're going to fit there up there. And then my third scales, which I realized I needed to cut that out real fast. Um,
Yeah, third scales are a different level, man.
yeah, I'm only gonna own three, um, for the
Ah,
foreseeable
Brenton.
future. Yeah.
This is gonna last 6 months. Watch, Brenton.
Or I'd have to sell one of them. I can't see that happening right now. I got guts, which I've permanently altered as a piece. I made it so like instead of using batteries, it's just wall
Look at that.
powered now.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
because before like I was running through the batteries in like a week, 4 days. Because I like leaving the lights on like permanently, and the moment it got to a point where like I'd spent a lot of money on batteries, and I said, okay, kind of see what I can do to mess with the wiring. So it was pretty risky, I'd got a super long drill bit,
What's up,
about
Edmund?
14 inches,
Yeah.
and I made a hole inside my statue.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man, that's. I wanted to go over this one. Again, Jeff from Delaney from Secret Sanctuary put this up.
Awesome.
I gotta say, I can't wait, man. Like, I ordered this one and I really can't wait. This is all the pictures I've seen. Amazing. She looks.
Yeah.
And do you guys see the pupils? The pupils are
Yeah.
kind of.
The eyes look like so good. I
Mm,
didn't know they would look like that from the like images on the website. The portrait is really good. I think they did a good job on the skin tones as well.
yeah, I was gonna ask you. I remember you saying like the skin color black doesn't always come off well on statues. Like, does
hmm
this look to
Yeah,
you?
it looks good, man. There's like it's not like crazy fantastic, but like it's better than what I expected to see, especially because you can see some subtlety in there, like
Yeah, you can see
the
under her
cheeks,
cheeks.
like she got
Mm,
some makeup on there, and like it's just a very beautiful portrait, and even the way this is painted, like it's painted with care, you know. The lines on the eyes with the mascara look really clean as well. On this particular one, at least.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
The
really good piece.
eyebrows look good. Like,
hmm
yeah, even her lips. Like, man, like
Yeah,
Sideshow knows how to do like females. It's
yeah.
really cool.
Probably the factory could focus more on the portrait for this because the rest is pretty simple to paint.
Nicholas says, because Jeff Delaney is known to do this, wonky
The
eyes. He
wonky
complains about
eyes.
wonky eyes all the time.
Yeah,
But yeah, this one came out really, really nice.
I think he also got wonky eyes on his Electra. I can't remember.
Yeah, yeah, I remember that one. Look at that.
Yeah,
That looks.
looks pretty clean.
Yeah.
But thank God I sworn off X Men, or else I'd be getting this as well. Oh,
It's...
it's Mr. Unretired.
There he
Sup,
is.
fellas?
Just good, man.
What's up, Mark?
Had to back up my J&D boy on the show.
How do I make a J with my hand? Just do the jumbo sign.
Yeah.
How's it
So
going, Mark?
does she have luminous paint on her eyes at all? Like, is
No,
that
it's just white.
but that base does remind me a lot of the Doctor Strange that Sideshow did. So I could see them reusing a lot of kind of their techniques
Mhm.
depending on the characters. That seems to be
The
a Sideshow thing that I've
the
noticed that they'll.
the cool thing is like this is like I don't know what kind of polish, but it's the store when you can see the
Translucent.
light translucent. Yeah, like someone put a video up of like how the lightning like does like the
The
little
light
waves of
shines
lightning.
through. Yeah,
Well, it just flickers like every couple
yeah.
seconds, so it's like a nice effect.
Plus, it's wired. Like, big ups to them for making it wired.
Oh yeah,
Sometimes these light ups, they like do them in a way where it's just like you actually can't even turn them on. It's not worth it to try because
Mr.
they'll get.
Popo says Brenton, great shelves. I bought 5.
Oh shit! Dragon Ball Z fan, nice.
But do you guys know what this is? An old school Psylocke. This looks
No, it's
amazing.
like the same one that they brought out, but this was like the original portrait that got rejected or something, and then they did it for like a Halloween variant.
Oh wow! So this must be like really really rare, right?
I think they only did 150, something like that.
Yeah, that's
If
that's
you
very.
want to get it, I think the stable price is like 1,000, 1,200, somewhere around there.
I don't know. This looks really good, man.
Yeah. The portrait looks better than the first one. And this person clearly, they got the arm switch out from the exclusive of the regular version with the blue costume because this one didn't come with the power effect,
Looks good.
I don't think.
What do you think, Mark? Storm going to join your collection or?
Nah, she
Huh?
won't, but she looks good. Congrats to who gets her. I saw Razor's pics earlier. Nice looking, nice looking piece for sure.
So this is all off Facebook, but I don't know how to use it too well. But you see her eyes. That's amazing.
Mhm. And the paint is pretty crisp for the most part.
Yeah. So a really quick question: do you guys think this would have looked better with a sculpted cape?
Mm, I don't know.
That that could have
Depends.
affected the engineering too, because that's more weight, so that might be a factor. The mixed media, how they designed her, taken into that base like they did. If they did a sculpted cape, I don't know if Storm would look good with a sculpted cape. I'm a big proponent for fully sculpted, but for this character, I don't I don't know that that would measure up personally.
Yeah. I mean, like, it depends, right? In terms of weight, they could use like lighter materials, you know.
Mm.
But I don't know. I never really cared um, for either or. I just think if you're gonna do sculpted, you got to do it extremely well, right? Not just like boring. Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Kucharik brothers, the Vader they did, the new Mythos Vader. Now that's a cape, right? It has character.
Yep.
There you go, our boy Razors.
Damn, it looks good in everyone's pictures. That's like
Yeah.
'cause normally if the pictures come out like, oh, it looks like shit, man, gotta wait. But like this one, like everyone's dropping pictures and it looks good.
Look, man, she stands out right there. She like
Yeah, that's the leader of
wow.
the X Men.
I still like that domino he got too. I saw on that same shelf.
Yep.
Man,
She's
he
nice.
got he got this one. He got Domino. He got Storm, and some other ones in like a week. I'm telling you, Brenton is the one that enabled him, man. Brenton was like, I got the Hulk.
Oh man,
Stop.
Razor's been enabling himself on his own for quite a while.
Yeah, yeah. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, I
he's
had
been in the
nothing to do with
game for a
that.
minute, man.
Yeah, she's beautiful, man.
Yes, really good. Like subtle hints of purple in her like around the eye, or maybe that's just bounced light.
Around like under her eyebrow, you mean? Around that area?
Yeah, like eyeshadow,
Yeah, yeah,
or
I
it's
could see that.
bounced light from the costume.
Wow, look at that.
It looks pretty awesome.
That's just an awesome X-Men shelf altogether.
I'm loving that classic what's his name? Cable on the left side, top left.
Yeah,
That
that's
looks
one of
good.
XM's best.
Yeah, man, but congrats to Razor, man. Again. guys, guy's a
Yeah, congrats
monster.
to him. So
Yeah.
Steve, you're getting that storm, right? I remember.
Yeah, so I got her through Collector Zone, and I've never ordered from them, so I'm still waiting. I don't know if I'm supposed to be getting an email or it's gonna come up directly, or
No,
I
you
don't know
should
how.
get an email that it's shipping.
Okay,
Is this
yeah,
your very first thing buying from them?
from Collector Zone, yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Yeah, you'll get an email that it's
Did you
shipping and
did you pay
such.
in full?
I paid in full. Yeah,
All right.
I'm gonna check right now.
Mine tend to fall in the spam, my spam
Oh, correct.
folder,
Okay, I'll check that.
or
Oh, damn.
do you have Gmail? Because I think it falls in like promotions or something.
I
Mm-hmm.
have Gmail. Yep. I'll check it. I'll be checking it like today
Yeah,
or whatever.
it doesn't go into my primary. It usually ends up being in like the promotion section or something.
You got me too excited, man. I'll check it
Oh,
later. Okay.
did you always have like that light box, Mark?
Under Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you buy?
man.
Where do you get that from?
I can send you the link in our chat.
All right, do that. Do that. Do that.
Yeah.
It
Looking at
looks really good, Mark. Man, your Silver Surfer looks amazing, man.
Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm
Silver Surfer. Nice.
glad to have him.
Did you get Frankie Ray as well, or is just Silver Surfer?
She's
Nice.
there down at the
Nice.
bottom.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. Oh man, the way the light is hitting the top of his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that too. It's perfect. So, Mark, you said like you found a good deal on on him. What else are you looking for? Are you looking for anything else by chance, or are you just
Um, I'm pretty content right now, actually. I have a couple pre-orders that are going to hit this fall or fourth quarter, but there's really nothing. There's a Venom bust, older one from XM that I'd like to get again. I kind of posted that in the groups, but other than that, I'm not really looking for anything. I was kind of going back and forth with Buck about, I know his opinion on this piece, but I'm became infatuated with the Red Death XM version, actually, not the Prime one.
what?
Um,
Let me pull this up.
and you know what's funny? Like I was looking at the uh, first images of it like 2 years ago, and how much the base has changed and the statue itself has changed. I know BSC kind of showed off the early prototype of it, or production, whatever you want to call it. Um, and it's changed a lot since it was originally shown, and it's kind of growing on me. Just the fact that to have a red Batman in my collection is kind of just gonna let it simmer, see if I s- still want it, in a month or so. But I think I might pull the trigger on this one.
Yeah. Would you say like 960 is a good price for XM? I think it is, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Now is that 1/4?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's cool.
They don't do this in 6 scale, do they?
Not this guy, I don't think.
Walton says the LBS Max PO just hit, and the shipping on it is a little rough.
I can't imagine.
Walton, if you could just let us know, that'd
Yeah.
be.
How much is that?
Well,
I'm get
how many boxes is that, Walton? I'm just curious. Like how
the
many?
Max. I think
Yeah.
it's two big boxes. I thought I saw a Jetman
Yeah,
box.
Jem did a video on it a while ago, and yeah, might be 2 boxes.
Yeah.
So for quarter scale, yeah, this is not this is looking good, man.
Yeah, it's got metallic. You can't really see in those images, but it's kind of like the Prime one. It's got a matte finish in some areas and a more glossy finish in some areas. And the gloss
Oh wow,
metallic paint looks really nice.
wasn't expecting the unmasked head sculpt
That'd stay in the box, Brendan. But yeah,
there. You wouldn't display that? Yeah, there's no.
I'm not a unmasked statue guy. It doesn't do it for me.
It's funny that they did all those little bats. Like, is that something against to match Prime One with that they did with
No,
Batcave and?
that's part of his power.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So Walton says $600 for economy
God damn.
shipping.
Phew.
All right, Walton. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man,
That
that's a Satchel PF.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That
Storm right there.
that's
You just
Storm. Yep.
jeez.
Wow.
I think it looks good though, the unmasked head. I with like kind of like the veins or whatever running up his neck into his cheek. But no, I like the other portrait. And again, it seems like everything's coming out in like October, December range this year.
Yeah, I feel like production's been ramping up on a
Yeah,
bunch of stuff. I'm not seeing like many delays anymore. You know, like things are coming out when they're supposed to, for the
yeah,
most part.
The only thing I don't like about this version is like how dark the borders are like around his costume or his suit.
yeah.
Uh I mean, it does give it like a weather effect. Like it's definitely realistic, but to me, it's kind of I don't know. The prime one's like very very bright compared to this one. It's like this is saturated down,
Oh
but I
yeah,
do like the sculpt and the concept and everything. It's badass. I'm sure in person it probably look brighter. To be honest, too.
That base is going to be amazing too. I bet it's going to be so detailed.
yeah. The Batmobile all torn up has chains on it, and yeah, looks pretty cool.
You were thinking about this one, right, Mark? Or yeah, or have you PO'd it
I
already?
haven't PO'd it yet, but I'm pretty close. Like, I'm probably gonna do it. I would say I'm like 80% there. Like, I like to like kind of just like mull over stuff. I don't want to like um do it and then be like, change my mind. So I like to like think stuff over for a while, and if I'm still feeling the way I am now in a month, then I'll go ahead and do it.
Hell yeah.
Now, is that because you feel confident that like none of this is going to sell out right away, so you have time to really sit and think on it?
$4.99.
Yeah, I heard it was lower than that. I can't confirm that if it is or not.
Yeah, that might be like because they'll do like that. They'll say the MTO thing, and
Yeah.
normally I think yeah. So maybe it's reduced. If you check the XM website, there'd be the updated edition size. But yeah, it's not a bad piece.
The blue collar statue collector says, "I'll sell my pre-order for 1,000 to someone who wants it. I'll take the hit." Is he talking about the
Magneto.
Flash?
Oh,
Oh, the Magneto.
possibly,
Dang.
I can't imagine because the Flash is 960, so that's not a deal.
Oh, okay, okay.
Depends. Maybe he's thinking of taxes. Who knows?
What do you guys think about this question? I've never ordered through Spec, so anyone know how to determine shipping costs from? I'm guessing Spec is what he means.
You can send them like a message. Like you can email their you can email them and they'll probably get back to you within 24 hours on the weekday. Sometimes they get back to you like super fast, but definitely within 24 hours you should hear back from them. And it just depends. Sometimes they know, as long as they have the box dimensions, they can tell you. But if not, they can't. Because I knew how much shipping was going to be on my Goku, like in advance, like a few months before it shipped, because I asked. But you can't always know unless I think the statues they know the box dimensions.
So do you
Cool,
always
cool.
go through like email to reach out to Todd
Yeah,
Epstein?
that's how I prefer to do it.
Okay, I always just do the Facebook Messenger. That's what I normally go. I just message him.
Brenton and Todd or Spec are in first name basis now, so
No, I wouldn't go that far. He's probably like this guy bugging me again.
you literally are, man. You just bought the Hulk, so you better
Probably
be on the top of his list.
he probably loves you, man.
Yeah.
Come by the Hulkbuster next.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, man, it's a crazy buy. Actually, this was one of the topics from last time. Where is it? Considering, help us decide. I know Mark, you just went over one. You guys are you guys considering any? Like, you guys want to check out today or tonight?
Oh man, I was gonna buy something today, so yes, I am considering.
All right.
But I think you guys have seen these ones before, so it's between my usual dilemma, man. But I can either order two statues today, or I can get the Batman on Throne by Queen. So there's like two anime statues I'd want to get that I'm definitely gonna get at some point. It could be the Sideshow Carnage, some dragons, or the XM Cal Rayner or Cheetah.
Oh man, that Kyle Rayner. You keep mentioning that. It was like the fifth time I heard you mention that.
Yeah, man. I don't
I
know
I
love
what
think
that
you
one
want that
too.
one.
I don't know what's making me hesitate, but I haven't done it yet.
Aaron says, what are your thoughts on the new XM Batman Who Laughs? Considering getting it, but not 100% sold on it yet. I'm still waiting for my perfect BWL statue. Got the new SS canvas print on PO. Excited.
I think if there's an ounce of hesitation, just wait. Like it's kind of like what I do. This is a lot of money in this hobby, and you can't just unless you're like, you know, confident or 100% on a piece. I would say just hold off. Another week, another month isn't going to hurt anything. Um, and then, we can give our opinions on that piece, but ultimately, you're going to decide if you like it or not. I don't care for the Robins on that piece, personally, on the XM Batman Who Laughs, but that's just my personal taste. So,
Oh, he meant the new one, the one where it's Lord Batman who laughs, right? So
Is
where
it that one?
he has because that's the he said the new one, right? The
on the
new
new
XM.
one, okay,
Yeah,
isn't it the character named something different, like
King Batman?
yeah,
King?
yeah,
Yeah, okay,
yeah.
gotcha.
They probably like call him King because like in the books he just changes costumes on it. It's like still the same dude.
This is the one, right?
Yeah, that's the one he's talking about.
Okay, 1 second.
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. Because on the XM website, see, they don't call him King, but I think what's it called? Because that's not really.
Oh, he says death metal Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, so this is the
Yeah,
one.
this is the death. I think that's like so confusing with this whole series and the lines because if it's death metal and then just Dark Knights metal or
Yeah,
whatever they are,
yeah.
it,
Death Metal is a sequel to Dark Knight's Metal.
it's so close.
Yeah.
So Aaron, I think Buck will tell you that he's not liking what would you call this? Rust? Not, it's not rust. It's
Patina.
patina. I said petunia last time.
Yeah.
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 So other than that, Buck, do you think anything else about other like other than having that fault? Do you think any
Aesthetically, I don't like the base, so I think the Batman Who Laughs himself looks pretty awesome. Um, I'm not crazy about his cape either. Uh, but yeah, aside from that, everything looks pretty awesome. I don't like the patina. I don't like the cape. I don't like the base. So as
I
you
like
can
that
imagine,
base.
I wouldn't buy it.
He
Mhm.
kind of looks like he's like I envision this taking place in like hell or something. You know, if he was like a Mephisto with like demons below him,
Hmm.
I think that looks really cool. They're all kind of facing in different directions and doing different things.
Yeah, this is after he's gained the Doctor Manhattan variant of Bruce Wayne's powers.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you
But you
said
said
Latina.
Latina.
He's standing on a bunch of Latinas.
Yeah.
What's the
Sign
texture
me
of
up,
his
man.
outfit though? Isn't that
Oh
something
man.
that XM excels at that we talked about before, like the texturing of like the clothing and stuff that you can see,
uh,
like his
Excel.
chest piece there on
Yeah.
the Batman Who Laughs.
So it's not necessarily like uh, I feel like a lot of the time they overdo the texture. They make it too pronounced. But like on this one, him himself looks pretty good. I just I've said the thing I don't like the patina on it on the armor at least because like on his headpiece he has rust, right? But
Yep.
on and that makes sense because that's the kind of wear you should get on the headpiece, but you shouldn't be getting that kind of oxidization on that kind of metal to form like bluish green. That should be copper or even like something that looks like brass. You know, um,
Yeah, he
yeah.
has a bunch of
So
pennies on him. Like if you had pennies on there, that would turn that color.
yeah, right. It's not that color wouldn't oxidize like that. So that kind of metal would not give you that kind of look.
What
And I'm
I was
what
pretty
just thinking
sure
like
it's
is
that
not made of
torso though.
aluminum. Sorry, the torso,
That torso, like the way they
the
did the
chainmail.
yeah, that just looks amazing.
Yeah, that looks clean. That's why I said I like him, and I like his portrait. His portrait's really strong. The mace by his side, or no, that's a Morning Star. Um, or is it? But like, yeah, he's got the weapon on his side, and it looks pretty cool. Uh, the like suit, his body looks pretty cool as well.
Have a good
Peace out,
night,
man. Have fun with your
DC.
Latinas.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we will too. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, definitely. I don't like the color scheme on the base, and it's like really, it's like a brown sepia and black just wash that's going into crevices on those
Hey, you
characters.
guys, we have a special guest. I don't think I've ever, well, I don't think I've ever seen him on a stream, but here we go.
Oh shit.
Walton, can you hear us?
Ooh.
Oh, he
Oh,
sounds like a
he's
demon.
Transformer.
he's not even real. Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
Sounds like a demon, really.
sounds like a Decepticon.
He's a bot.
I think I invited the wrong person.
Mm,
Walton, I think you need to unplug your microphone and plug it back in. Try it again.
okay.
Is that God?
Jesus.
Oh, forgive me, Father, for I have sinned.
Let me see.
It's like talking in slow motion now.
Oh, I see what it is.
Here, I'll give you an audio avatar. So, Peme says he came in the the game voice.
Oh man.
Yo, Walton, is that your deep fake voice? It's our
I feel like
AI
it's someone that's in
overlord.
like witness protection and they have to like give
Yeah.
an interview.
Walton, try to unplug your mic. Oh, actually, I could probably do it for you here.
He's after the Allspark.
No, nothing yet. So Walton, if you go into the bottom of the screen, it says settings. You go to audio, and it should let you select your mic. You probably have to select your mic through there. But yeah, just keep playing around with it. And he said, ask him to say, do you like scary movies?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he just backed out, so he'll try to come back in. But yeah, the thing I gotta say, sorry to interrupt you, Buck,
No, you
but
get
like
it.
I gotta say with this one is if you're thinking of adding this to your current line, your DC line or Batman line, it's not going to go well. For me, I don't think it'll pair well. So I think you're gonna have to start off another line if you start collecting this one. Or what do you guys think?
100%. Like,
Yeah.
don't even think about putting this next to Sideshow Freeze
Yeah.
or Scarecrow. Because when I got my Batman Shugo, like DC from XM, it was just like completely different look than other Sideshow premium formats. They don't pair well at all, I don't think. So I agree.
Yeah, I had exactly. I had the Batman Who Laughs and I put him next to my Rogues. Nope. I had to get him out of there. I put him on top of the Justice League and he didn't pair well with them either. So it's kind of, if you do get this one, like it's gonna stand out.
Well, the speed XM is pumping these out at. I expect Wonder Woman is next. I hope they do Swamp Thing. I think they'll be able to like kill that one. The Death Metal Swamp Thing is pretty awesome looking. He's like
Really,
burning on the inside.
Walton, if you're still there, Norman's saying he's got more than one window tab open. Have him close all the browser tabs on StreamYard. Can pull in sound from more than one window. So maybe that's it too. But yeah, Walton, come back, man. I always see Walton in the chats, so it'd be cool to hear him for a little
Oh
bit.
yeah.
Walton Chunky.
You guys don't think the base on this piece reminds you of the Scary Movie? Remember when they're like, "What's up?" Like
Yeah.
everyone's throwing their tongue out saying that.
Right
That
here.
that was the first thing I thought of when I saw it.
What's up? What's up? Yeah, me too. Honestly, I don't know if you guys watch South Park, but it reminds me of that one episode where people from the future are coming into the past to get jobs. I don't know if you guys watched that
I
episode.
didn't see that one.
I haven't watched that.
So all the people from South Park, all the males go like, "Oh man, we got to start having sex with each other to like get to fix the future." And this is what it reminds me of right here.
So they will have people coming back to steal the
Yeah.
job. Yeah.
That guy was like the leader of the pack too. So I was like, "Oh man, this is too much South Park right here for me."
Well, I think we just ruined it for the guy that was
Nah.
on the fence. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man.
All right, let's see if 1 second. Let's try one more time. Hey, Walton.
All right, can you hear me any better now?
Yeah, we
Hey,
can.
That's a lot
perfect.
better.
All right. Not certain why, but I kept selecting my AirPods as my microphone.
Yeah.
Oh, it happens to us too. Like, yeah, you're good, man. But welcome, man. Like it's been long overdue.
No,
Nice
I
to
just
have you.
yeah, it's nice to be here, guys. I'm just was bored enough to try it and see what's going on. Anyway, sorry to be the faceless avatar. I just don't like being on camera.
That's fine.
That's good, man. You're good. So yeah, we were going over like potential statues. Is there anything like you want to go over so we could enable you really quick?
Well, seeing as I'm already buying LBS mags and I'm gonna eat that $600 shipping, and I've got the 1/3 Prime One Fabric Batman coming at some point whenever Prime One actually releases it, and then I've got Archangel whenever XM decides to ship that. And what's the other one that I've got waiting? Oh, the other one is probably long term. It's Joker Say Cheese from Prime One. So.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Got enough sitting in the wings that I don't necessarily want to drop anything just yet.
Tell us what's like, what you're itching to get.
Oh, if anything, I'm itching to see the latest LBS 1/3 Venom that they're probably
Yeah.
going to be
I
putting
didn't know
up
about
at
that.
some point.
Yeah,
I
heard
forgot
about
about that.
Oh wow.
Venom
my
and
God.
Spider-Man are in the works. That's what I'm waiting for from them. I don't care about the other pieces, but Venom and Spider-Man, I want to see
How
them.
dare you, Buck?
You want to
So-
get the Hulk?
I have room now on a bar.
Oh my
I
god!
have room now.
So how much shipping is going to be Hulk if Mags is 600? Hulk is going to be what, 800?
Yeah,
At
maybe
least.
things will be better then. Like things will be stabilized.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Apocalypse from XM was $390 for economy, and that was just in February. It was also 2 boxes.
Let's see.
According to Todd, it's Mags is 2 boxes the size of small refrigerators.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know how true that is, but that's what Todd
Damn,
was saying.
that's insane. $600. Yeah, man. Shit.
According to Prime One, the Fabric Batman's 3 boxes, so God knows how much that's gonna be.
Oh,
$5 is
no.
3 boxes?
Yeah.
One just for that cape.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, his
Yeah.
cape might be one.
And like the extra portraits, we always forget there's like extras. And then the dollhouse is pretty massive as well.
Oh man, Aiden, hit us up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's get Aiden on the Aiden, jump on the show. I want to
You
see
need-
that Venom.
You need to put some leaks, Aiden. You can't just hear me saying those are the ones I really want, and then you come say that without actually showing receipts. I don't
Aiden,
believe you.
Change your name to Buck Martin.
Oh man.
I'd be curious to see how they do the Venom. If he's gonna have like his symbiote be really textured, or if it's gonna be a smooth symbiote. That'd be the real question.
I hope I hate them. I don't have space. I'm always hoping I hate statues, man. It's just not even funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man. Arch says Walton looks exactly as I always pictured.
The disembodied voice.
That's funny.
Hey, to be fair, Tim would do this too. So
That's all good, man. So we got Magneto. Brenton, do you think we need to? Well, you already bought it, so the Hulk transformation is amazing, man. Gotta say that's the best Hulk I've ever seen so far. Yeah. Unfortunately.
Has it arrived yet, Brenton? When does it come?
It's supposed to come Tuesday, I believe, but I keep checking the UPS. Be like, I need to know updates. Where are you at? I need like a more up to date status on that. It's killing me.
That's crazy.
I was like, this next week can't come fast enough.
Mm-hmm.
So you could unbox them on Tuesday, you said? What?
live on casual stream. What?
Yeah. Nah, I think you're gonna wait for what's it called Monday's show, right?
You know what? John and I may do a different day, so we'll have to.
Probably got to do a different day, man. I can't see you waiting for like
Don't
a
wait
whole
week.
other. That's not right.
Stay
You
out
gotta
of the
you gotta
box.
open it. Yeah.
You could always
Oh, this-
rebox it and unbox it again.
Make
Yep.
the like little. What's
up,
up,
man?
Nathan?
What's up, Nathan?
I don't know if you can hear us. Can you? Everyone has a fan on, man. What the hell?
I think he can hear us. He did the shush sign with his hand.
Oh, okay.
1 second.
How much was shipping for? Oh yeah, that's a good question. How much was shipping for Hulk?
Unfortunately, I don't have a good answer because I would use the make best offer on Spec Fiction's site. So what we agreed on was shipped.
Dang, that's cool. My man.
All right, can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. How's everyone
Maybe
doing?
man.
Good.
Nathan.
Yeah,
Has
we're just
anybody
talking
else used
about.
that on Spec site, the make best offer.
Yeah, I
Never
did that
used
with
it before.
Emma.
I've used it before. Yeah.
I didn't even know
I
they
did it
had
with-
that.
Yeah.
Only on certain pieces, not everything.
When he puts up pieces that are no longer pre-order and they're basically on the aftermarket, he'll have the make best offer. I tried it with Hulkbuster once. I failed miserably.
Send them that low ball offer. Hey, 3K.
Whatever
Hey,
you said
fair,
to me
fair.
just told you that was.
I
just
got
shipping.
a piece like that from Todd with the make offer. It was a couple years ago.
I've never used it before. Okay, so I'm looking at Ultron right now, $1,600. Oh, make best offer. Wow, I've never seen that before. That's cool. You're talking about that button right here, right? Make best offer.
You sure you want to be? You sure you want to be broadcasting that to everybody? if you want Ultron,
I was just going through the site.
I want Ultron.
We should do it tonight. See if he accepts
Oh
an
man,
offer.
we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. Probably
Buckle,
no.
Buckle come in $1 above your bid.
Yeah, right.
It's like, oh, I see you put 1,500 in there. Okay.
Just so you're aware, when you do that, you don't get any points from the site.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah,
I tried
was completely okay
doing
with
the
that.
price match. I've tried it before and was unsuccessful. Uh, if he's going to match a price on someone, it's got to be in stock on someone else's site. So whatever I had tried didn't work quite well. But he did mention on a show just last week though that that if it's a piece that maybe he's had in stock for a while and you want to make an offer, just because he probably wants to get it off his shelves in the warehouse, that he may be open to it. So it's worth a shot.
Yeah, but that Ultron is. I feel like it's a grail.
Dang, Buck. Gotta add him to mine pretty soon.
It's nice.
Fat Thai
Rummy
Kid
Rum has
says.
that.
Oh, he does, right? Oh, I gotta
Yeah.
talk to him. I'll see if he's. No,
Yep.
I don't know if he's gonna sell it, but we'll see. I think if it's over $1,000 for a piece, he will give you at least $100 off. That's cool. I honestly didn't know about all this stuff right here. That's cool. So Nathan, we were talking about like statues that we're considering. Is there anything you're considering, like just looking at or whatever?
So I do have a few things on order right now, and then I do have one in particular I'm trying to track down as well, and that one is it's a custom coming out of Brazil. It's a Dark Knight Returns piece with Batman standing over a defeated mutant leader. Incredible! I've seen it in person. I'm on a wait list. So really crossing my fingers on that. It's not likely, but you never know. I've got an Alex Ross custom getting painted right now. And I'm super excited to get that in hand. I'm
Which
expecting
character?
roughly 3 months. Sorry. It's Batman. They've got a Superman out. They've got their Batman. They got, the rest of the Justice League coming at some point as well.
Nice. I think I saw like an Aquaman by them.
Yeah, they did Aquaman as well. And speaking of Alex Ross, I got those slabs recently, and so to pair with that, man, I've gotten a couple cool things. I just bought a poster as well from Miller from Master Race 3. Number 1, it was one of the variants, and it's got several signatures on it.
Nice.
So I'm looking forward to that. But as far as like seeking out, it would just be that one custom probably. But yeah, there's several that are going to be on the way this year for sure, and a giant Batmobile as well.
Oh, wow.
Jazzy?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
The 66.
Nice.
Very cool.
Very cool.
The what side? The Burt Ward and Adam West over there are just waiting for it.
Dope.
And I was lucky enough to get the boxes signed by both actors. I don't know, about 8 years ago, probably. Yeah,
That's awesome. I think I've actually seen your collection before on Facebook. You got all the like samurai stuff behind with the sakura blossoms.
I do. Yes, I've got a couple room tour videos out there. Nice to meet you, Buck. By the way,
Nice to meet you
sorry,
too, man.
I should have said that first. Yeah, I've got a couple of room tour videos out there, and then I was on Cash's show, I don't know, a couple months ago, and it kind of just opened up a little bit from there, and Steve, reached out to me and put me on one of his shows one night, and I've just been on a few more after that, and I've had a lot of fun. but yeah, that's me. I've got a lot of pictures out there. I like sharing, things about building, shelves, or because I've done a lot of custom stuff with what I have, and the journey that we go through, and helping people out with stuff they're looking for,
We're
etc.
gonna talk. Do you have power tools?
Do I have power tools? Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have
No.
a table saw? Say yes.
No, no, no. I don't have room to keep it.
Yeah.
We utilize the space we have in a garage very well. We have a 2.5 car garage, so I've built a bunch of real tall wooden shelves to store my boxes on, and then we can store like tubs and tools and stuff underneath that, and
Nice.
while still being able to park 2 cars in it. It's kind of a scientific feat, to be honest with you.
We'll talk. If you know how to build stuff, we'll talk. Because I know, like, I've been on a stream with you before. I think it was a collective
Yeah,
weekly
if you.
stream.
So that shelf over there, I built that all myself. That was made out of 3 different boards that were put together.
Nice, nice,
So,
nice.
Yeah.
So since you guys were talking about Batman, I've been considering this one, and it's still thinking about it. Yeah.
I've got it coming.
Do you think I should just order it, Nathan?
I
What's the
think
ES?
it's
You can take your time.
so the ES I want to say is 2,500. Don't quote me on it, but I think
2,500.
number one, it's an incredible sculpt from Daniel Bell, right? Great concept, great sculpt. I'm not the biggest fan of the way of kind of how fat the lightning is, but I understand that it's needed for support, for structural support. It's really cool that it's going to light up. The only concern that people should have maybe is that height going to be an issue for them. I'm going to be putting it on top of my desk. I work here from home, so I'm going to have him right next to me with that #1 comic sitting right next to it as soon as that comes back from grading. So I'm really, really looking forward to it. I say go for it.
Seems like
I think it's really cool. I think it's really unique.
Like you're a big fan of Miller, right? And his Batman run.
Yeah, that I'm 40. Just I'll be 41 next month here. So when I got into comics back in the 80s, it was Miller's Batman that really got me into him. Not only that, but the Wolverine at the time was my other love in comics, and Miller had done a lot of work with Chris Claremont with Wolverine on the miniseries, and so I dove into comics through Miller and into Batman through Miller. I later read some of his Daredevil. I got the whole Ronin series, not long after that. That was around 1990-ish. So I've kept up with what he's done. I don't love everything he's done, but man, I love his Batman. So yes, I have a great love for that style and his art.
I can see the Prime 1 piece in the back, and I know you were looking for the custom, and you also have this on PO. So yeah.
And on top of that, the same sculptor that did the custom I was talking about, he did a custom sculpt for that Prime 1 I have behind me, and I actually did. Well, I did order that from that sculptor, and he's actually going to paint it for me as well. It could be 6 months from now before I get it. I'm not sure when it's going to come exactly, but we did make a deal on that.
All right, sweet.
It's kind of it's an unmasked portrait. It's a old man Logan, or sorry, old man Bruce unmasked. Gray hair, grizzled looking.
Awesome.
Real cool looking.
I guess Ferenzi already asked it for me, or already asked the question. But do you guys think they'll make a variant on this one? Like
on what?
a variant, like a different colorway.
I don't think so.
No.
You don't think so?
Not on this
No?
one. No.
No, I
Oh.
don't see it happening. I
Not on
mean,
this
what would
one.
they do besides change the color of his suit to black? Blue.
So they'll change it blue and they'll give him that yellow emblem instead of the black one that he has right now.
The Robin in this one, the girl with the orange hair. What's her name?
From the Frank Miller ones?
Yeah.
Oh man, what is her name?
Do you think they'll make a statue of her? I think her name
Not
starts
with
with
all,
I mean,
not
there
with all
are
Batman.
some out there. There are some out there. They're smaller scale though.
yeah, but like
I'm
sideshow.
drawing a blank on the company that makes them, but
Oh,
yeah,
Carrie.
Carrie.
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't seen
But,
any
yeah.
quarter scale stuff of Carrie, but there are smaller scale pieces out there that I know of.
Yeah.
Maybe they're
Carrie
Kodos.
Kelly.
I think maybe Kodos.
Oh yeah, Kodabiki. Yeah.
Oh man, I thought I was done with like my DC stuff, but yeah, this Batman is calling my name right now. I
Cannot
got a lot of
escape.
I I got a lot of points to use, so this was I wasn't even thinking about this one, so I might get this one instead now,
Mhm.
or I might use the points for this one.
I thought you were using this opportunity to trade up to Prime 1.
Who said that? Who said that? No.
Yeah, space for third scale. Steve, if you've never bought a third scale, don't start now.
I won't. No way. I've seen them in person. Like, there's no way. 2 boxes for one statue, and then
Stupid.
also it's just I could get more statues with like quarter scale, so I'll stick with quarter scale.
Yeah.
The other side's looking empty though, man.
I know. Leave me alone. I got my I'll power it on in a second, but I got things coming for this room. Like, I'm gonna start focusing on the shelving now, so like clean it up a little bit. But I think I need to put a pause on the statue game. Not retiring like Mark, but just put a pause.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
What about
Nah.
the anyone interested in the sideshow New Carnage?
I have it ordered.
Yeah,
Yeah, Mark. I was going to say, didn't you have that?
that's a piece. This
You were
loves
just talking the
present.
other day about how well you thought it was going to pair with the Prime One Venom behind you.
Yeah. I think the symbiote coming off him will look nice, just like the Prime one, Dark Origins one.
I think you're right, man. I think it'll look great.
Yeah. Like the symbiote, like you can see it's not like black, it's like a bluish black.
It's-
Yeah.
And that like it really plays off the red well. Sick.
This looks.
Which one was the Bell on this? Did Bell do Venom or the Carnage?
Did the Carnage. Martin Canale did the Venom.
Okay.
The black looks really good, man. Like in this
Yeah.
lighting right here, it's like black, but if you roll down, it's blue, black. It's really, really nice.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Even that's cool.
Yeah,
Pretty
that's
nice.
funny because that's just how the Prime one pieces too. His symbiote pieces coming off his body are like have that blue shading
hmm
to them. It looks like the same kind of paint app, basically.
Really appreciate that they didn't put like red in his eyes, make it look bloodshot. I hate it when they do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they did that with the Venom, and I don't like that.
I just hope they nail the red color because I had the previous Carnage
Mm-hmm.
and there was a little bit of a nitpick that several collectors had was it was a little too much of a orange kind of color to it, not as red as they would have liked. And I did like when they showed this at their con last year. I did like the red color shown, so I hope they stick to that for the production
Mhm.
piece.
Oh man.
Hey, Buck,
Cash.
Buck, question for you real quick. You
Mm. Sorry, what are you saying, Nathan? Cash is talking shit.
I'm sorry. I was going to ask about the bloodshot eyes that you said you did not like.
Yeah.
I don't really read Carnage or Venom except for back in the McFarlane Spider-Man days. I read a little bit of it, but was there ever an iteration of Carnage or Venom that did have bloodshot eyes in the
I
comics?
I don't think so. It
They're usually whiter than white.
yeah,
So.
yeah. I can't say it like definitively because I haven't read everything, but like what I've read, no, that just doesn't look like that. But I think it's something the companies add for like realism or like put their own artistic spin on it. I think it doesn't look nice when they do that.
Gotcha.
But I
Or
Was
really
that
yeah.
like
another?
Carnage.
Was that another shot across the bow at XM there, Buck?
I don't think XM did that, did they? I
Oh,
think
they
it's
always put their own little artistic spin on stuff, so that's why I didn't know if you were talking about that.
no. I feel like all the companies do that, right? But it's a risk because it might be received well or it might not be, right? But the XM Carnage, every time I see it, it looks better. But I don't. I prefer this one.
Oh, I
You
don't
gotta
like XM
admit,
Carnage simply because it's absolute carnage, and it's not technically absolute carnage because he should have been the anorexic body style.
Yeah, his rib cage and his like abdominal should be sucked in, right?
Yeah, they chose to try and play it safe and straddle both worlds, and it
Yeah.
kind of bit him, in my opinion.
hmm
so Fat Thai Kid says if the waitlist is open on Sideshow, does it usually convert? Luck
If
Depends.
is
your
a
cash
draw,
does.
man. Yeah, cash is 90% hit rate, so hit up cash.
Yeah. Only
I mean, that's
except
hit or
when
miss, right?
except for when Cash is debating me. That's when he misses all the time.
Oh man, Cash, you better come online, man. Defend yourself.
He can't. That's why he's not going to show up.
If we all didn't know Buck, I would say he won that argument, but we also know Buck was lying through his teeth whenever he said stuff.
I know.
Uh,
That's the downfall of Buck's argument was that like you knew he was just full of BS on a lot of that stuff.
You hate to
Why?
see it.
Only the people that knew I didn't like it already, right? But I mean, gotta do what you gotta do for the.
You have to play the opposition in a debate, so I
Yeah.
understand why you did it. I just know that you were lying.
That probably like ruins a lot of the argument for people that do know that, right?
Here, I know
so
this piece
Brenton,
frustrates Mark.
No, I think it frustrates Eddie more than me, but yeah.
See, and I still think it looks good. I've listened to the arguments.
it's those legs,
I
so it
think
kills me.
Yeah, but I think in hand, like people are saying that they're not as bad. Like maybe in the pictures, they look thinner, but in the unboxings and I saw a lot of complaints about the Hulk's hand.
yeah, his arm looks super awkward. I get what they're trying to go for. It just looks awkward.
Yeah, I imagine the reason why it's there is for staging purposes, because if you kind of position him otherwise, I guess they could have had him like if they did made his hand look more natural, you'd have to twist Iron Man some more, right? For his hand to be in the right position, and so it looks a bit awkward because they're trying to make it so you get a certain like 3/4 view of both characters, and whenever you're trying to do stuff like that, you cheat some things and anatomically. Well, here it's not really necessarily cheated, but you'll cheat some things anatomically just so you could get the pose to look the way it looks, and you can present a statue in a certain way. They
You know,
the new um
Oh
the
jeez.
Prime One Batman Who
Oh,
Laughs versus Batman, the one they showed at
yeah, I
the
saw it.
yeah.
The one that's just a render right now.
Yeah. So that one, it looks a bit awkward in a way, but like looks like that because they're trying to show you a certain amount of each character's like front.
This
I
is a
figured it's probably just because they're
Canali.
trying to fit it.
What was that, Mark?
Is this a Canali sculpt?
Yeah.
I'll check
See,
it
I
out.
like his sculpting on a lot of pieces, but I'm just
Yeah.
not a fan of this particular piece he did.
The
Um,
Hulkbuster is by Marco
So
Plusio.
Mark, I really think that this is Sideshow doing what they do best, which is appealing to a very wide audience uh, with a piece that has some flaws, yeah, but is fairly affordable, is fairly sizable, is gonna reach a lot of collectors that don't have mental issues like us, that are more of a casual collector, and and I think it's gonna sell well. I think overall it's a fairly good looking piece. I wouldn't buy it, of course, but I think this is gonna make people happy. I think the light up features are really cool.
That's what I'm going to call one of my episodes, mental issues. It's true.
You think part of the problem is they tried to shove it
Yeah.
into a compact base?
Yeah,
Could be that.
it's dynamic. I'll give it. It is dynamic. Could it be more? Sure, but uh,
Yeah, I'm
they
just saying
checked
with
enough boxes.
I think it's hard.
with how they're
Two
positioning
big
Hulk like that at
characters.
the edge of it.
Yeah. I can think of so many ways they could have done this. Like, I think it's just the concept. They just wanted it to look like this. Because there's, like, they could have placed his left foot, like, closer, like, in between the Hulkbuster's two legs, right? And then they'd be able to fit him on the entire base. But it's just a matter of the pose they're trying to get to make it look dynamic, right?
I
Well,
picture a ton of these selling at Disneyland and Disney World.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
For, like, the inflated prices.
And do you
People
think
will pay it.
dios are really hard to execute? Because how do you balance the characters in a way that, I guess, depending on who, like which character you like,
Hmm.
that they're not like showing in a bad spot, like they're losing the fight or something.
I
You know what I mean?
I never really thought of that, but I think you're right. Some people do care about that. What I think the most important part for a Dio is to make sure you show like good amount of each character's portrait if they're viewing it from the expected viewing angle. So like if I'm looking at this from the front, I should be able to see a decent amount of Hulk's face and the Hulkbuster's face as well.
Brenton, do you see that Hulk in the background?
Yeah.
When is that
Good
coming,
eye.
Brendan?
Good catch. It's supposed to be here Tuesday, so we'll see.
Can I ask where you ordered it from? Was it a private collector or retail?
No, it's through Spec Fiction.
What do
Oh,
you guys
okay.
think?
Uh, great.
As you say, what do you guys think about the
Utilizing
coloring
that
on
best
Hulk?
offer.
Like, his colors. What do you think about that?
On this particular one?
Yeah, this one.
Oh, I'm kind of impartial. I really shouldn't judge on that. I'm not familiar enough.
See, I don't mind it because he's really pretty bright in like the old comics. Like this reminds me of like Buscema Hulk or something.
I don't mind it either, but I think I've heard people complaining. So that's what I'm asking.
This is the
'Cause-
picture that throws me off right here with the paint and color.
Yeah.
It looks very. It, I don't know if Hulk is green or if he's like red or brown or like his. This
Yeah.
kind of throws me off.
I actually kind of like it, but I'd say they probably maybe needed like another coat on top of all this to unify things a bit more with like the same green they use for the bright green. Because like the reds are there because it makes a good shadowing color because it's the complementary of green. Like you get this orangish ruddy like rust like red orange there, and so it makes for that's what I like about the way Sideshow paints stuff. They don't just use like the black like I was complaining about cactus color. Yeah, and yeah, that's what I like about it. I like this paint for Hulk. I'd like to see them do like a Hulk I like painted kind of like this.
I'm hoping they do a quarter scale soon. I know this is like
Yeah.
a maquette, like a fifth scale, I think, and I'd love to see a quarter scale soon.
By Daniel Bell, man, because Gladiator Hulk is awesome, but I don't want that. I want to see him do like
Do you want a more
quarter
classic
scale.
version? Is that kind of
Yeah.
what you're going
Mm-hmm.
I was seeing a couple people complain about the paint on that Daniel Bell Hulk, but I haven't seen it in person personally.
I always like the Kirby Hulk.
It's the
Yeah.
same shade as the Queen Hulk on Throne. This one right here.
Yeah, this one.
I'm not just talking about like the colors choice. I was talking about like the application of the paint.
Mm-hmm.
Some people were saying it was sloppy.
Ah, you know, I didn't like. It was weird because this one, I don't think too many people got this in. So like, I didn't really hear much like news on it when it started shipping. Collectors.
This is the XM right here.
No, this is Sideshow.
Sideshow,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
They're
such
so similar. It's kind of hard to tell them apart for me. This is
The
the Sideshow then. Okay.
yeah, the XM one is standing upright. Um, and that one is traditionally sculpted.
You know, I
does
have
look
seen this
really
in
cool.
person at a LCS before. It is pretty big now that I remember. It's quite massive.
Oh, Mr. Popo. Wow, he's in the chat. That's so funny. This is Mr. Popo.
Oh, so these are his pictures. Yeah, I like this Hulk. It looks pretty sick. It's also kind of cool that it hasn't sold out yet, because maybe one day I'll get it. Maybe they'll put it on sale.
Really, it's not sold out yet.
That's the beautiful thing about it. I
No,
like
they
it.
have another batch coming this summer.
I like it
Oh,
when there's
wow.
a statue that I like and people don't like as much. It's on Sideshow,
kidding.
so it means I'll be like,
Why
I'll
did
be
you
able to
tell me
get
that
it.
this was still available?
Oh shit!
Nice troll there.
Wow, and it's only 800, man, but it's still not sold out. How many exclusive?
The exclusive
400.
sold out.
Sold out, yeah. But I don't really care for that portrait as much.
I feel like it's still readily available on in the groups for right around retail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mhm. I've
Yeah,
seen it exclusive for sale.
you can find it
groups.
quite a bit under retail, honestly.
Oh man.
Oh
So
yeah.
I would never buy directly through Sideshow at this point with tax and shipping. You can get it a lot cheaper in the
Yeah.
groups.
Mhm. You're right. You're right.
Wow.
Thank you,
The newer
Mark.
side,
And
do newer sideshow pieces ever really sell for more than retail?
Yeah, it depends.
oh
Depends on
yeah,
the piece.
Steve, the other night you guys were doing your segment, and you were talking about the pieces that were for sale, and one of them was the OG Catwoman. Remember?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I actually sold one of those last December, and I bought it almost 10 years ago. It was, I don't know, 2014, 2015, right around when it came out. But I sold it for about $950 shipped, which I thought was fair. Um, but
Yeah, I
what
know
was it,
old sideshow
2000
pieces sell for a lot.
on your show the other night?
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
mean, depending on them, some of them do.
Like I said, I
That
know
Jessica
older ones do because
Rabbit.
they were lower edition sizes and they're more sought after. But the newer ones are such high edition sizes; they're not usually selling for more than retail.
So like the Rogue, the Gambit exclusive, the Mystique exclusive.
The Jessica
I got a couple
Rabbit's
here.
normally around $2,000, I think, that they made.
That's OG Sideshow though.
It is. Yeah, to be fair, it is OG.
What about that Wolverine right there, Steve? The EX on that Wolverine.
Is it sold out? It's sold. Yeah, this one's sold out too.
But isn't
I'm
he
looking for
selling
this one.
for a little bit more than that?
No,
Were
so
you looking for
I
that one?
I've been seeing him for like 550, 600. So it's
Yeah.
not selling way over.
Usually,
I've seen
though,
that for as low as $450.
yeah.
There you go, Nathan. Yeah. It's like, but the crazy part about this one, the edition size on this one is 2,500, which is
It's quite large.
yeah, and it's sold out. I mean, it's like
It-
it's pretty cool.
It's by Astro's favorite sculptor, Rafa Grassetti.
Raphael Grossetti. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the body and the character sculpt. I just don't really like the tiny little sentinel hand he's standing on.
hmm
It's a baby sentinel.
It's a great piece, man. It's popular for a reason.
Yeah.
Like I said, I like
It's
the
really
character. I like how the character looks. I just don't like the sentinel hand. And I
I
guess
think people didn't like the rosy cheeks.
Geo
I mean,
and
it's a
He's got really rosy cheeks. Yeah, like especially when you get him in person. Maybe you could use the same trick that people are using for Baby Yoda to get rid of that. But yeah, I think his cheeks are too flushed.
Red Titan also said the statue had a tendency to lean because it wouldn't key in properly.
Yeah, it does. A lot of people have leaning versions of this piece as well. But maybe it was like a certain batch, and they corrected that with because this is a pretty massive edition size. It's like 4,500. So it's like 7,000 combined, I think, right? So that's a lot of pieces.
Let me ask this: is this one that y'all have seen being repainted often? Because I feel like the sculpt is really good on this, and maybe the paint could be touched up in a few areas to really make it pop a little better.
I don't think so. I don't think I've seen it getting repainted.
I can definitely see it. It'd be cool if somebody repainted it. Like you were mentioning, there's some couple spots that could be repainted, but I've never seen it repainted, to be honest.
Or his claws metal, or are they polystone? Or
They're
plastic?
metal. They're metal.
Okay.
That's a fantastic piece by Sideshow. The X-23, masterful.
Yeah, casual. You remember that guy was selling the set? You could have got the set. Could have
For
got
$1,000. Yeah.
X-23 and
Both.
Yeah, this piece has presence. The hair is fucking well done. The portrait is amazing. And like just the concept, the way she's posed on the base. She's the way she keys in. It's pretty awesome. Fantastic piece. I've owned it twice, sold it twice.
oh my gosh.
Hey,
Seriously?
It's
Yeah.
so good, I keep selling it.
I just the last time I sold it, I swore off the X-Men.
I gotta bring Buck's
Oh, no. Oh, no, no,
Challenger.
no. Don't bring that guy in.
Challenger accepted.
He doesn't want the smoke.
Challenge accepted.
Doesn't want the smoke.
Hey, man. How you gonna say
What's
nothing?
up?
What's up, Skip? How you guys doing tonight, man?
This is Cash right here.
Oh man.
What up?
Cash.
What's good, man? What's good?
So Buck's telling us a story about selling, reselling, selling again, and
No more X-Men for me, man. Too much space. And like if you start getting X-Men, eventually you're gonna start buying customs, man.
Oof.
Customs are a dangerous world, bro.
Mm.
I like
Not
for that
lying.
exclusive, her
So-
hair flows the opposite direction.
I like that too.
Yeah, she also has a lot more flyaways, and all the claws are metal.
She looks a lot better than the XM1 did. The XM1
Oh, yeah.
looks awful.
XMO never released, did it? They were put to shame.
I think it's still a pre-order, isn't it? I thought maybe it
There
didn't
is-
release it.
There's a really nice X-Force custom out there of X-23 that is pretty on par with that. But that size
I
one
know.
is
I think I
really
know the
good.
one you're talking about. Is it like 1/3.5 scale?
Yes. Yeah, and there's a Wolverine match.
I got a friend who got that in. Said the paint was whack, and I've gotten a few pieces from that company. I've sold them all because their paint is whack.
I saw them in person. I thought they were good. I don't know. Anyways,
Yeah, no, actually, sorry, my bad. Yeah, I was just getting a bit heated there because I have beef.
but I'm sorry to hear that, Buck. I don't know. I enjoyed seeing them.
Yeah, I had 4 statues. They're all gone.
Mm.
I didn't like. Yeah.
Nathan, you gotta remember Buck's our guy that you try to change his mind, you're never gonna change his mind. So just a heads up.
That was
Maybe
rude
you
of
should
me,
bring up
man.
that
Sorry.
sideshow Nightcrawler.
Bucks are rarity in this day and age. Most people don't tell it like it is. They always sugarcoat it. So it's nice to
Oh
actually
yeah,
have someone.
1000%. Yeah, I do like this one, man. Like I don't know too much of this character, but that portrait, look at that thing, man. It's beautiful.
Is that's how your girlfriend looks like when you tell her you're getting a new statue? She just gives you that.
The pose and everything. Shoot.
Pulls a knife
Tossed
out.
them out.
Yeah. Like all right.
UPS man drops it off, and she said, "Oh, what'd you get now?"
So
Oh man.
I'll say this: so Sideshow set a precedent with that, and then they released the Canali Wolverine that has somewhat of a similar, jumping out at you pose, and they couldn't get that one right. I don't know how they couldn't translate that.
Yeah. Sometimes it just doesn't work out with them.
I mean, that's just my opinion, of course, but
No, I don't
They took the
disagree
wrong-
with you.
Yeah. They took the wrong snapshot in time. If they would have posed it slightly differently, it would have been fine for that Wolverine.
Mhm.
I gotta say, this Jean Grey from Sideshow is probably one of top 3 pieces that I have.
Yeah, it's
Like
really
in
pretty.
pictures, it doesn't like I keep mentioning this one to everyone. Like it doesn't do it justice in these pictures because like her portrait is beautiful. Everything else, her sculpt. The only thing I don't like about this one is like everyone's complaint is the base, like where it pegs in. Like you could
Mhm.
see the seams and everything. But other than that, everything on this one to me is 10 out of 10.
It's another one I sold.
is there an EX on it,
Yeah.
Steve?
Yep. So the EX is the Phoenix when she's transforming into the Phoenix.
That could be done without, personally.
Yeah.
Oh, just the flames behind her neck, kind of the translucent
And,
flames.
And the hand switch
hands.
outs.
Okay.
On her hands. Her
I mean,
eyes are a little bit. different too,
typically retail it's normally only 10 or 15 more. I would pay it for that.
but, mhm. I do have the regular, but I am definitely looking for exclusive because the doctor, our local guy here, he paints and everything. He redid the whole portrait a certain way to like. I gotta take pictures of it. It looks amazing. Like
Oh, is this sold out?
this is
Then?
sold out. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's the same. It's the head keys into the body, and it probably comes with that flame, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I took this portrait, like the exclusive, and then I broke off the flames, and I removed the
As you
parts
should.
like the whole like headpiece. Like what's the word? I sanded that down, so it just like looks like she doesn't have any headpiece anymore. And I'm fitting it onto the Psylocke PF. Yeah. So now I just need to paint it. A hair looks like one piece, but it's so many parts keyed together. It's like 8 different parts to make up her hair on this piece. When I put it in acetone and like the glue came undone, like it's just so many pieces.
Bedman says Buck is just the life of the party. Yeah, man. I look at that portrait right there. Like that. Telling you, man. If you guys ever get a chance to see this one in person, definitely check it out. Highly recommend this one.
I love the way they do hair, like the hair on the females.
Sideshow does great female portraits. Most of the time, they knock it out of the park.
Agreed. Yeah, Sideshow. I think they do the best females in general, to be honest.
I think you made John stop listening when you started talking about
Yeah.
stuff. Buck.
I wouldn't go that far, but I think they do make very good quality female portraits for sure. They do
I
a very good job.
yeah,
I don't know.
but I already sold it.
You've
So
seen
like I sold it as a collector's edition, and I just kept the exclusive head.
Oh, pass it this way. Pass it this way.
Oh, it's broken, man. It won't
It's
fit on the
broken.
old one.
Oh, okay, okay.
I still need to finish it.
Any other ones you guys want to check out before I get out of here on Sideshow? You guys want to talk about or anything?
Maybe we should bring up that Nightcrawler from round 2.
Oh hell yeah!
Cash doesn't want to smoke.
Is this just going to be another XN versus Sideshow discussion?
Oh man, no, we're
I
not going to
assume.
do that again. There's been too much sideshow positivity on this stream.
Yeah. I don't like the vamp on this piece. I think it looks terrible.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
That's what I hear. You don't like the Banff, you said, Walton?
Yeah, it looks terrible in my opinion. I know that they're using it as support for his foot, so that's why it has to look like that. It just doesn't look good.
Is it too bubbly, or the colors, or
It just it comes up to a very fine point and then it widens out so his foot can fit there in the key portion, and it just looks really weird.
You know, I just
And also then
noticed
you can
that
see that egregious seam where that they're keying him into the Banff too.
Yeah, I just noticed that for the first time.
oh yeah, you can see that all over. You'll see it in a second. You can see it right
Hey,
there.
casual. You know, all I hear is Buck had to come and get some friends, you know, to you know.
I can fight my own battles, Cash. I already did. Oh man.
Oh, what's up, Jerry?
I can't unsee that seam now.
Oh, you haven't seen that seam, to be honest?
No, it never dawned on me for whatever reason.
Nice.
Plus, I mean,
It's like a
why
focal point.
is he teleporting into the hand? That's what everyone says, and it's true. Like, it makes no sense why he would teleport into the grasp of the Sentinel.
Yeah.
I
mean, that's where XM's piece actually makes sense. Like, he's actually trying to get away from the Sentinel piece. I don't like this
unless
XM.
the Sentinel hand was like moving, like maybe he was there, teleported above the hand, and the hand was like sweeping up. That's why it's going through the cloud.
That's what I was thinking, maybe, because it's like swiping past another vamp underneath. It looks like. But
Yeah.
Still a bit like stretches, belief a bit. So.
What about Nightcrawler himself? He looks pretty cool. I think like the portrait is spot on, and like the suit is pretty cool.
Yeah, I really
I like the body.
physique.
Like I said, the character himself looks fine. I just don't like the base. I'm tired of Sentinel bases. I would like them to not stick to the two themes that they're comfortable with, which is Sentinel and Danger Room.
Yeah, I think these also cost significantly less for them to do, because like that Sentinel, like there's a whole Sentinel body that they've already sculpted like a while ago. They commissioned Marco Plouffe to do it. So every time they do a Sentinel base, all they need to do is chop off like a part of his body they want to use as the base, and then they throw it there. And there's no extra work needing to be done. So for this statue, all they needed to do was pose the hand that was already sculpted, and do a Nightcrawler and do the Banff effects.
Well, that makes sense. I guess it just sucks because I would like the Versus series almost, kind of like what you saw, but with a better execution than the Hulk versus Hulkbuster.
I hear you.
Like an Omega Red versus Wolverine or something like that. Not necessarily
just
just
really cool.
constantly versus a Sentinel piece or them in a Danger Room. Take actual scenes from the comics.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And do you think maybe Sideshow should do more of that? Like give us versus, like a versus line, give Daredevil versus Bullseye, or Spider-Man versus Doc Ock. Those would be pretty cool.
Money.
If y'all cool with fifth scale, they'll do it.
You
And
saw
then,
it.
and all y'all gonna do is complain about scale next, and then that's gonna be the.
You
next
guys saw that
complaint.
ArtStation render of the Spider-Man versus Green Goblin, right?
Yeah,
That looked amazing.
that
I would
does look
love that
good.
to be made in statue form.
What about the merman from Tweeterhead?
I got it.
Merman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
really
love
like
this
one.
one.
Congrats,
Yeah,
man.
It's my favorite one they've done in the line.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks beautiful, man. Look,
Oh,
even the
yeah.
base. I didn't even just know. Wow, that's
Yeah,
Anyone
This
here
one.
getting this?
Mark.
Mark
Oh,
B.
yeah.
Mr. Butt.
Man, I
That's
would
a
love
cool
to have
one.
this.
I specifically
Oh.
remember having this figure.
Me too, man.
Yeah.
His little corned beef looking sword.
None of the '80s toys had good-looking.
Right.
Which portrait do you like better?
This one.
Yeah, I like the original one right there.
It's funny. Someone did say like if you do get the exclusive, you could just go buy another standard edition or collector's edition, and you could have two different statues with two different. They look so good that with the two different
yeah.
portraits, you could have two different
Yeah.
statues.
I missed my window of opportunity. The only reason I haven't pre-ordered this is because I'm still waiting to see if like the exclusive will open back up. Someone needs to drop it. This statue is shit. You hear that, guys?
Whoa.
Mark, this statue sucks. So I cancel your PO.
You're right. Okay. I'll make it live right now.
I'll be waiting.
How close do you think they're gonna get with factory paint to that proto though? Especially on the face sculpt.
Usually on like stuff that's like creatures, they do a pretty good job of painting them when it's not like humanoid, like humans in terms of. So I'm not too worried about that, especially because this just looks like mostly washes and like some simple shading. Um, yeah, so I'm not too worried about how close they'll be able to get. But if they don't, like that would suck. But I think they can do it.
Yeah, I'm
I've
confident.
had some Tweeterhead.
Mm-hmm.
So
But this
now
is
that
after they
Tweeterhead is,
partnered with Sideshow.
now that Tweeterhead is being
Yeah.
exclusively distributed to Sideshow, are they using the same factories?
I think so because I think they're using the same painters too. Because the quality and the similarities between the paint style it's now like it feels like it's the Sideshow team painting all their prototypes. It feels. Because what's the name of? If you look at the Tila, it looks like a classic Sideshow piece, or like at least the way Sideshow does the females, right? And so I think they're probably using the same factories as well.
I think I heard that Tweeterhead has been using the same factory for a long time now for their statues. I have their Hordak, and the paint app is spot on. So I honestly don't even have an ounce of worry at how the production piece will turn out for this line.
Look at the base, like the little droplets. I don't know if you guys could see it on here. Try to
That looks like even the waves of the water of him walking through it, that it's rippled out.
That sword is pretty cool looking.
Yeah,
Damn.
And Mark.
the Milkar killed this man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That alternate
Oh, this
portrait
was
looks like a
Amakar.
gremlin.
Huh?
Joe's saying that they're still
And
using
he
their
did
guys.
their Skeletor.
What were you saying, Walton?
I said Joe say that they're still using their own team. They're not using Sideshow's team.
Nice.
God, that looks like a gremlin to me. I can't unsee that.
The reason why I thought they were using Sideshow's painters, or at least they might be commissioning them, is that like Tila, especially that Tila, it looks very much like in the painting style of Sideshow.
No, you said old Sideshow. Isn't that technically a very different thing than today's modern Sideshow?
Sorry?
Wouldn't you say that? A lot of people say that like old Sideshow was a much better company for collectors, at least in terms of quality and what they're
Rose-tinted
currently
glasses.
pumping out. What's that?
Rose tinted glasses.
No, okay.
I'm just like
I was just
I-
saying, like,
Go ahead, man.
No, I
I
get
think their
that. I get the
QA was a
statues
lot better. I think their
because they're
QA was a
producing
hell of a
less
lot better.
pizzas. Because their
They
edition
were,
size are
yeah,
smaller, or because
they were smaller, and I think their margin of error was smaller.
Yeah, that's
Well, Mark,
possible.
when are you expecting this one, Mark?
I think he's October-ish.
Damn.
And Walton,
Still
I
time for someone to
I
cancel.
think it's worth it. Walton, I think it's
What's
also
that?
worth adding that that if you look back to roughly a decade ago, the number of companies that were producing statues and the amount of pressure being put on the production studios was not nearly as high as it is now, and so pieces were not necessarily being rushed.
Yeah.
Which could have made for a better product as well.
because they all use pretty much the same factories. Well, not every one of them, but they use a lot of the same factories. Because I doubt there are
As
that
far
many
as I
companies
know,
out there that
yes.
can. Yeah.
These are
This
cool.
is
man.
badass too. Yeah. Mark has this one. Bastard. It looks really cool, man. Like, do you like this one overall, Mark? Like, is there anything nitpicks that you have on this one?
He's pretty heavy, like premium format heavy, being a 5th scale, and that bat, like on the side in that image, that keys in. I always take that off when I move it, and you can kind of like stick your hole in the keyhole, because otherwise it's almost impossible to pick up and move. So that bat right there is super sharp too. But no, I love it. I think it's crazy that the price was like, they offered like free shipping at one point when they were having a sale or something. So it was pretty cheap, even cheaper than it's listed right now.
Wow.
Well, what's
Yeah,
the edition size on this
several
edition?
I don't see an edition size on this one.
Well, if you go to the special edition, it did show one.
30.
I thought, yeah, limited edition 30.
Yeah, Mark,
That's
I've
really
bought a
small.
few of their pieces straight from their website, and yeah, for a long time, they'd have free shipping. You'd get $25 off if you paid in full, things like that, and it was pretty cool
Yeah.
incentives.
Is that their
enjoyed it.
variant? Is that their
No,
variant?
they came out with a PowerCon variant where he was blue and he just
Okay.
had a cannon arm. That was their variant, and then it was kind of weird. They released like the EX portrait with only like 30 of them, or however many that's set up there. I forget. But so there's
Well,
like
this is the
3 versions of Hordak.
But this is before that Sideshow became a sole distributor, so that might just be what was released to the actual Sideshow site. More was available on Tweeterhead.
Yeah, I think so. That might be it.
I think they released those at different times. There's like I know they released another edition, like another version of the character, like later on, like after the first bat. Like
Yeah, that's the gun variant that Mark was talking about. I think.
Look at this
But I
one.
was. Oh God.
this is from.
No.
I wanted to buy this. I wanted this or, and then
No.
Tweeterhead came out with theirs, so I thought
You what?
it looks kind of cool.
No.
Oh man, Walton has decided for me. Take it away before I defy Walton.
I'm just saying, Buck. You know better. No.
Oh man,
Wow, Master of the Universe has a crazy line.
yeah. Man, oh.
I don't see the point in trying to go back and recreate the old '80s toys. They weren't good then. They're not good now.
Well, I never had like those
Nostalgia.
toys.
That's all it is, nostalgia.
Yeah.
I mean, they were pretty cool for I think their time. They had a lot of advancements, if you want to call it that, in toy technology.
Back then, I was happy.
McFarlane changed the game.
Dude, I was happy with anything I
McFarlane's
could get in.
toys.
Yeah, but that's a
Happy Meal
different era
toys.
too.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like in terms of toys, like it all changed when McFarlane came in.
It did.
Montana
Kenner and all those
says-
companies. Oh, go ahead.
No, you're good. There's only one picture. So Montana said he's going to pick this one up. I remember seeing this at Monster Palooza, and this one looked pretty cool too.
Yeah. I think this
Oh,
one's
yeah.
smaller than the others, though. This is 6 scale. The others are 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, that's
Why
because the
did-
Battle Cat's so massive.
they do that.
Because the Battle Cat would be
Okay, but
insane.
if XM is making a Ghost Rider on horse, why can't, and that's a quarter scale, why can't they do this in 6th scale, or 5th scale? Sorry, I feel like it wouldn't be that any bigger than that XM Ghost Rider.
What is it
Yeah,
going to be?
kinda,
$1,200 like their Joker?
Probably not confident in like the brand's ability to sell something of that like price point, maybe. Because XM has like their brand name and like people have certain expectations from them, right? But like if they try to make it that size and make it that expensive, maybe they're worried. People, the fan base, the consumer base they've cultivated so far wouldn't be willing to pay that price.
I agree.
I mean, there
Fair
was
enough.
backlash when that Juggernaut came out and it was $1,200, wasn't it?
The Juggernaut
Oh yeah.
from side.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
certain a lot of people complained when they first came out with that $1,200 Juggernaut.
Yeah.
I mean, don't be me
I
wrong,
think they
everyone
would-
bought it, but
They would have
I
made a
think
lot of
that's
people
still
happy
available,
if they'd
too.
done that.
Silk.
It's
Ooh,
still
this is my first
cool.
time seeing that art print.
I think Juggernaut's actually a great piece. I was just saying, like, there's people that have certain expectations when they see a sideshow piece, and price is one of them. Because it caters to a different market than us. We are not your typical sideshow person. At least not in my opinion.
I got to see this on Collecting Weekly the other day, and did you guys see this by chance?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Batman
Oh, yeah.
Life-Size Cow by I think what was it called?
Pure Arts.
Yeah.
Pure.
So I loved it. I mean, it looks like looks like the movie version, but then when I saw what was under it, I was like, why would they cover it, man? Like, this is beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That takes me back to the movie right there, like the architecture and everything looks beautiful.
Yeah, it's definitely a creative way to display a mask.
Yeah.
When you see stuff like that, do you feel like it's unnecessary? Like
what part?
like the statue inside that's holding up the cow, because there's no way to display the cow without like covering that
Yes.
statue, so it's pointless.
Yes, it's unnecessary. I completely agree.
Yeah.
Because like you see the same thing with the busts now that have like a whole ass like scene happening behind the statue, behind the bust. Like you're not gonna look at that for the most part. Most
Look, you're
people
starting to sound like Ark.
I disagree on that one.
Yeah. me too.
There's a lot of collectors that do display their busts on pedestals to where you couldn't see it from all angles. This is, mostly obscured because it's inside the actual cowl. And that differentiates the two. I have to disagree.
I hear you on that. Yeah.
I mean, it probably isn't that big of a difference in terms of cost for them, and it probably lets them raise the price. That's probably how they're looking at it.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
when,
a cool concept.
I'm saying that the polystone material they're using to basically hold up that mask is probably going to cost them the same as it would to actually have that sculpture underneath of it. So
Yeah. And
they probably use it as a
the only place payment comes from is probably like, when they got to pay the sculptor to pay it to make that. But once that's nothing in like in terms of the production, right? So,
Yeah, that's a very simple design and very simple paint scheme on that. I don't think that that much of the retail cost is going towards that base.
I'd use the base as a proximity piece like the 1-to-1 Star Wars helmets. There's a lot of cheap bases you can get on eBay for like 20-30 bucks that people buy for those helmets to display them. You could do the same thing. You can mock one up super cheap and easy and use that for your stand for this piece, and then you can use that
Yeah.
stand that it has now and just kind of set it beside it if you wanted. So I
Good idea.
appreciate the extra. Uh, always appreciate the extra artwork. I know it adds to the cost, but like for like that Godzilla bust that Prime One did, I'm considering that, and I think the base is a work of art almost better than the statue itself.
Yeah.
Like you can like display it from the side and still see the the back of it, Um, but I get what you're saying.
So
Really cool.
yes, I think it's unnecessary, but I also think it's a cool concept and idea, and good for those that are getting this. Um, I won't be getting this.
The funny thing about this
Surprised.
one, it says edition size is 1989, and the cost is $804. So
You know what's weird about their edition sizes? I have their Terminator mask, and their edition size was 2099. So like they do their edition size based off the year in the movie, which is kind of neat.
I
That
1989 when
never.
doesn't make
Batman came
sense
out.
Yep.
with like the others in the line that they're launching because everything else is returns from '92.
I wanted to get that
Is it?
Peagle. You see that the pug eagle statue? It's like up a bit.
All
No
right. I
God.
think
Oh yeah,
I do.
that's cool. That's cool.
Looks pretty cute.
You know what? You just made the list. Oh no.
Oh man.
Look at that price. That price is beautiful.
I don't know what you made out of. That's PVC probably, right?
I think it said it's vinyl.
I don't.
Man, I have a pug and I would never buy that.
I think this
It's
looks
cute.
less ugly than an actual bug.
Jesus. Materials is. Oh, look at that. It weighs 0.78 pounds too. So
But that's what makes them like cute, right? The fact they're like ugly.
yeah, my mom has that dog, and I love that dog. He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, you got like the eyes, man. That's what gets me.
Oh, but you guys were talking about the edition sizes. What would it be for Michael Jackson?
Okay.
1/3 scale, TBD.
I thought these already started shipping.
I mean, what year? What year did Thriller come out?
It says
82.
1988. Right here, premiere of the October 13th, 1988, Smooth Criminal.
They got like an unboxing video on their like YouTube channel, and this piece looks pretty sick. You can put like a Bluetooth speaker in the back of the jukebox, and like you can play music from inside there.
Oh wow,
Yeah, it
that's
has a
cool.
lean to it, huh?
Yeah,
Dun-dun.
That thing's pretty cool.
Based
What
on
do
the
you think?
Moonwalker movie.
Shoes?
There's that peg. Look at that peg.
Yeah,
Or
it
rod,
doesn't
I
go up
guess.
his entire leg. But it doesn't go up. Does it go up his entire leg? Because otherwise it will lean. Actually.
I don't know.
nah,
Michael's gonna faceplant.
yeah. I don't know how they. Like, I don't know what they used to engineer that. So,
Did you see the heels? Could you go back a couple? So the heels of the shoe, they actually sculpted in the mechanism that was in the shoes they used for that video that
So he can
allowed
do the
them to
lean.
clip into the floor.
Yep.
So, yeah, that's kind of a cool little touch.
I never seen this before, to be honest. I thought this was a joke. That's
Really?
cool. Never seen it.
This company, Pure Arts, has been making some pretty creative statues lately, like all their Assassin's Creed, like their bases and the backgrounds, and that Cyberpunk one with Keanu Reeves that's got like that light up screen background.
Mhm. They've been around for a while. They used to make like and they probably still do. They make like all the whenever you see a statue in a collector's edition for a game, they do a lot of those. They've been doing like the Ubisoft ones for a while.
Oh, so Art Statue Collector has this one, and yeah, like Kun was saying, the background is an LCD.
You know,
It's like a
Oh,
real,
wow.
real
Yeah, it plays
LCD.
like a video and stuff. It's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
Johnny Silverhand.
Very literal.
Anyone play this game?
Not yet.
No.
I heard like the first reviews weren't too great, so I had to hold off.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Haven't
was very
gotten around
glitchy at
to
the
it.
beginning. It had a lot of bugs at the beginning. They released it before it was ready.
Are they patched
Wasn't that
all of
'cause
those now?
everybody was complaining because it was
Mm,
taking too long?
They basically released it in a beta form because probably because they wanted to start making money.
yeah, because it'd been like they've been in development for over 5 years or so.
It's like Diablo 3. I mean, that was also released before it was ready.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
Ooh.
This looks like a Guillermo del Toro Hellboy stuff. It's really cool.
Dark Souls 3. That's what that is.
Wow, look at that.
Man.
Beautiful. Yorm.
Yeah. Talk about a throne piece.
I don't hate myself to put myself through that pain. Watch those videos.
Do you play like the FromSoft games, Nathan?
Oh yeah. I
Oh.
I I unfortunately have not played much of Elden Ring because this year has just been very busy for me. But I've probably done at least 30 runs of Bloodborne. I've played
God
through
damn.
PS3.
Heck no.
I've done it. It's probably closer to 40 runs of Bloodborne by now. Probably 5 to 10 runs of Dark Souls 3, a couple runs of Dark Souls 1.
How,
I've
Nathan?
yet to
Those
play
bosses. You
Dark
can't
Souls
beat the
2.
bosses.
You got to get good. As they say.
Casual, give me control, casual. Give me control, damn it.
Yeah. I've never played.
Go on, how dare you?
I got Bloodborne in like when it was a free game on PS Plus, but I didn't play through it. Like I was playing and my like live streaming and my friends were watching, and when I played that, I quit after the werewolf kills me in the first room because it
It's
ticked
a
me off.
It's a masterpiece in my opinion. I really love H.P. Lovecraft. I've read a lot of his short stories, and of course that the Elder Toros fully present in Bloodborne and the Victorian era. Just these unsightly beasts, as they say
Mhm.
in
Does
the
it-
game, and great soundtrack, setting. Oh man, everything about it is phenomenal.
In your opinion, Nathan, is it reaction time or is it just memorization?
For me, it was a lot of repetitiveness. I'm fairly good at fighting the bosses for the most part now, but only because I've done it so many times. It died many, many times. Same with like if you guys are familiar, there's a game called Celeste that you play through it once, and then there's a B side and a C side, to Celeste, and it just gets harder and harder. And
So it's like the old days of Contra where you had to basically memorize it.
yeah,
Oh, man.
Don't say
it's
Contra
just
ever.
repetition.
Contra's like the hardest game ever made. Man.
Yeah. I remember
cheat
getting
code.
past like 5-6 levels, and I was like, I'm almost there. I am almost there. And then
Oh my god!
I remember Shinobi
Yeah.
for PS2 is probably the hardest game I played. That
Shinobi.
thing was
Oh,
brutal.
Ninja
that's a
Gaiden.
throwback to. Oh, Ninja.
Did you guys
Gaiden.
play the PS2 Contra remake?
No.
No.
No, okay.
And I always
Equally
cheated
hard.
playing the original.
A
30
limited.
life code. It's not unlimited. It's 30 lives.
Yeah, it was 30.
The 8.
But I'm no stranger to difficult games. I enjoy the challenge. As a kid, probably the hardest game I remember is Battletoads.
Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
I beat that game, but you're not lying. That was one of the hardest.
It was
ones.
really difficult.
Oh man.
There were a few others, of course, but that was one that really stood out.
yeah, but it had great graphics for Nintendo.
Oh, it was a blast, and the
Yeah.
visuals really popped, man. They did,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I tried that Sekiro game, and I was like, oh man, I don't have time to get good.
Oh,
at
I forgot to mention Sekiro. I would probably say I've done at least 15 runs of Sekiro as well.
Jeez.
Wow.
Unlocked all of the costumes and everything.
I'm
Love
always
that
messing
game.
with my I'm always messing with my art friends that like love the From Software games, like because they have a certain like design for like the characters, and so like because we always like talking about like art in games, and so I'm always like and they love the FromSoft games, but like there's a certain like rhythm to the design, whereas enemy will have like a big arm, and then the other arm is like small, and then like maybe the small arm is carrying the big sword instead of the big arm, or it could just be the other way around. And I'm always like, and it's not true for all of them, but like it's a joke I constantly say, and it bugs them a lot because they really
They
think
switch it up.
that yeah, they do definitely, and like the games are really good, but just yeah. I like that werewolf pissed me off too much because for
You're
the game
supposed to die to that.
exactly you're supposed to die, and like my pride wouldn't let me accept that, so I just closed the game and deleted it.
They start you with no weapon, and you're
Yeah,
supposed to get killed by that, and then you
Yeah.
wind up, not much of a spoiler, but you get a weapon shortly after
Mhm.
dying. So
you get to choose which one you want.
uh,
But I was also like messing with us. Like you can't jump in the game, so I was like, what kind of game makes it so you can't jump? Shit.
you can jump in Bloodborne. You can, but it's not the easiest mechanic to work with. But there's actually a few skips you can do by jumping for when you're doing runs to get through it a little faster.
See, last
Yeah,
game I
you
played
can.
that I
And
loved
you can definitely
was
jump in Elden Ring.
Yeah,
Ghost
man.
of Tsushima was the last one that was really
Oh, nice.
stuck out to me.
I didn't get to play games much during my university career. The last game I played was Uncharted 4. The last game I beat was Uncharted 4, which is like years ago. But I think I was like my summer holiday for second year.
Well, that's
And
why you
then,
know so much about art.
Yeah, because
so
I
much
didn't
about
play
games.
games anymore. It's so crazy. I went to school to learn how to make games, and then like I didn't make any. I didn't play any throughout my time there.
So, Brent, you gonna buy that P1 statue?
I don't think so, but it looks beautiful. Really, the ones they've been putting out look so good.
Well, I know. I just see you
Oh,
mentioned
it's
Ghost of Tsushima, and they're putting out 2 of them. So
Yeah, they,
What?
Oh man, that's tone.
Brenton, I almost wish they didn't include the fox on that. I love the statue from Prime 1, but I feel like I could do without the fox. I don't know. The leaves are just beautiful, that are behind it. And I think the concept and the art direction were just spot on. I think it's cool.
yeah, they did such an amazing job. Like those pieces, just I can't say enough good things about how good they look, but I just don't know where it would fit in with everything. It'd be weird to be like, okay, here's my Hulk, here's my Ghost of Tsushima.
you got DC and Marvel on the same display, man.
You have to
What's
worry
to
about
stop
that
you from-
anymore.
I know. I feel like Superman's gonna end up moving anyway because it won't look right. So
Yeah, I sold my Bloodborne piece not long ago. It just, like you said, it didn't fit.
But Brenton, you're in that phase where like you could make all these mistakes. Go like, oh, I didn't know this is like the third statue I've ever bought, and so you could you could do those things right now. I wouldn't worry about
Sounds an expensive mistake.
it. Yeah, there's that too. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's my.
Oh, is that the
160.
phase you're in right now, Brendan?
I'm hoping I skipped it, but
I bought that figure on a Helsing statue right when I started. So
The
that was a
Helsing?
mistake.
I
Yeah,
love
the
it.
yeah. Yeah, the
Oh,
Alucard Helsing statue.
Yeah, that's an
Yeah.
awesome piece. How do you like it?
I like it. It's the only anime piece I own, so it's kind of awkward.
Then you gotta rectify that and buy more anime. Oh man, at least for that's like one of Figurama's best. I'm waiting for the Vampire Hunter D piece. I think that one's gonna be insane.
no, Buck's hilarious because he'll be like, "No, don't buy that. That one's not great. Not great. Anything anime? Oh, you need to buy that."
Buck, is that the custom one you're talking about?
No. Figurama, they make licensed pieces, right? And they just do anime. Yeah, only anime pieces so far. And they did like Alucard from Helsing, and they got like, I don't know if you guys watched Vampire Hunter D before, but that's coming. They got the license for that.
Yeah, that's all I was asking. You mentioned Vampire Hunter D, and I was wondering if you were talking about there's a couple customs in the works for Vampire Hunter D. I thought maybe that's what you were referring to.
So
Apologies.
I saw a render of one, but he wasn't on the horse, but it looked really
It's
sick.
Jubei.
Yeah. Is that getting produced? Because I don't know if it is, and you know the group. Hit me up.
I'm not
But
sure.
I think that was just a portfolio piece. I
Don't
don't
do
think
it,
it
Buck.
was. I don't think that's getting produced.
Shut up and take my money.
Do it.
Yes, shut up and take my money. I will do it. That piece looks amazing, man. That sculpt is amazing. And after I buy that, if Figurama does one and it looks good, I would still buy that as well. Yeah. It's not like I'm just like, 'cause there's a lot of anime pieces that I've said no to, but some of them are like crap. Most of them.
Well, most anime pieces are shonen, and I don't really like most shonen shows, so that's
Yeah.
why I don't really buy them.
Do you have the Attack on Titan?
I don't like that one. Attack on Titan, I quit like in season 2 but everyone says it got better. But there was that episode. I was getting slowly annoyed, and then there was the episode where they spent the entire episode screaming at each other on a tree, and I said, oh, "That's bad writing. I can't watch anymore."
That statue
You
is
mean when
dope,
they're
though.
hunting on Aaron because they're
Yeah,
trying to take him
yeah.
away?
Yeah, and like take off his arms and like they scream at each other. I'm like, wow! I just spent the entire episode watching people argue on a tree. And
Now, did
so,
you watch it dubbed or subbed?
Subbed. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and
I'll
then
take it
so I just like after that I quit the anime. I immediately after that I went to the wiki to read all the spoilers because I was so angry, and I wanted to make sure I wouldn't go back and watch it like when they continued. So I read all the spoilers so I knew what was coming, and I had no interest in watching again.
Well, it gets
that
really good
bothered
when
you
they go
so
into the they go into a lot of like government stuff in the
Mhm.
third season, and it gets way better.
Yep, everyone keeps telling me to watch it, and like I actually don't doubt them anymore. I think it's actually pretty good. But I will watch it when they do the final season, and I'll catch up with everything.
Everyone says the ending sucks, so I guess we'll find out.
We're
Maybe it
boring
gets
everyone
adapted
here
better.
with the anime talk because they don't know what we're talking about.
I've seen them. I've seen most of them. I haven't seen Attack on Titan, so I'm guessing it finished finally, right?
Nope.
No.
They started the
No.
final season, and now there's like a third season of the final season coming out.
There you go. I'm not gonna watch it then.
Buck, I can't believe that one episode made you so angry when there's like a Dragon Ball Z episode where Goku gets a Dragon Ball. I'm like, come
Guys,
on.
you gotta understand. It was during my formative years. I was a kid. I watched something, and now it's only nostalgia. Like it can't be helped. I fell in love when my brain wasn't fully developed. And
Yeah,
so
Buck's fine with 4 episodes of Goku charging a spirit bomb.
I know.
You know what? And anytime anyone asks me, I will never recommend watching Dragon Ball Z. I'll only recommend reading it because it's better pacing. But yeah.
5 minutes in their world is like 30 hours in our life.
I remember trying to rectify
You're
that.
back,
Like,
guys.
All right, man.
take your time, man.
Have a good night.
Coming after school or going home after school, watching an episode, and then it goes like, and 2 days later, I was like, hey, did you guys watch the episode last night? Like, yeah, not so much happened. And I was like, Friday. They said Friday something's gonna happen. And I was like,
Man, and he's still screaming the next episode.
yeah. So the whole time I'm just watching it because I'm getting really yeah.
Oh man.
Man, hey, next time, bro. Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
That's my favorite too. Next time. Oh, it's over.
Yeah, during the
best,
fights,
like, hooks
No, go ahead.
on at the end.
yeah, but during the fights, time would slow down to some ridiculous level, and then they would have the little like intermission episodes that would span like 3 months.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Crap.
Oh, maybe
I
by
remember when you
next
said,
Monday he'll get that off.
I started Hunter x Hunter again recently, and I'm almost done with where they stopped in the anime, and yeah, the pacing gets really awful in the final arc. It's like 61 episodes to do one arc, and the pacing is awful. Some fights that take like 10 episodes, and they keep on doing fake outs. The writer has a bad habit of like invalidating like the whole purpose of the fight. Like people could get injured, become maimed, lose a leg, and like they finally defeat the enemy, and then the enemy just regenerates like through some bullshit reason, and then for some weird reason the enemy's like, okay, I'm gonna spare all of you guys. So they fought for no reason, just for and he's done that several times now. So I think the problem with that is because all these mangaka, they're releasing stuff like on a weekly schedule when they're writing it. Imagine like you're making a comic and you're releasing it weekly. So like the story is gonna be weak. It's not gonna be too strong. It's gonna be parts where like you're just buying time because you got to release something, and you can't think of a solid story fast enough.
Yeah, well,
So that's
most
probably
most shonens aren't very good. Honestly, that's why I don't really watch them.
Yeah, pacing is not their strong point. They have some good story moments in some parts, but yeah.
How about you, Mark? You don't watch. What happened?
Hater!
Guys, I missed the boat on anime. I just never got into it. I couldn't
Mark's
hate
just
something
like-
more. Just the characters. Oh my god.
Oh man, Mark,
You're
you
watching the wrong
disappoint me.
anime.
You're
watching
I
the
don't wanna watch
wrong
any of
anime.
it. Yeah, I don't think there
Oh,
is
man.
any right anime for me.
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
There are right animes. You're just watching the wrong ones.
I
Unless
haven't
you just
seen
hate-
any. I just can't get into these cornball characters, man. They're just.
All right,
Mark's like,
Mark,
hentai.
Mark, I have
Oh,
a
man.
question for you. Did you enjoy Kill Bill by Quentin Tarantino?
That's like up there in my top 10, probably all time.
Anime's in it. Sorry, bud. Did you
Well-
did you remember Liquid?
Bro, that's a reach.
Liquid
You're reaching.
Come on. All right.
Don't even go there.
All right. Aeon Flux from Liquid Television back in the day. I know you remember watching that.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
God damn! Did you ever like
On
Pokemon?
MTV.
No, hell no.
Oh
No.
wow!
Oh.
What the fuck?
It's
I-
cheaper
I'm
to
not-
produce
I was
anime.
never into that.
Most people watch animated series in
I'm
Japan.
too old for
They don't
that.
have a whole lot of. I don't think they have a whole lot of live action like expensive dramas. They use it. They do everything in animation. So
I still
what
have
Westerners are exposed to aren't necessarily what you're used to in your average cartoon.
I still have this clip from Buck's episode. That was
don't
it
you
for
love
us,
it, Mark?
man. Yeah.
Damn, man. Too much haterade in here tonight, man. Mark is sipping on that hater juice.
Oh, Mark.
It's also
No,
the American soundtrack they're completely different for the Japanese version.
There's definitely like mature anime that you would like with extremely good stories, but you just need to find. There's just not going to be that many. If you're watching the majority that coming out, the bulk is crap, like entertainment from any country. You know,
This is a good one. Akira
So,
was
Buck,
definitely it's a classic.
So, Buck, I'll tell you, and it will, like I said, it'll speak to my age. I'm not really into anime much, but when I'd say that probably the late '80s, I started watching like Ninja Scroll, but there was another Dominion Tank Police, I think it was called, that I was really into.
Oh,
I don't know if that rings a
never
bell
heard
with
of
anyone.
that. Dominion Tank Police.
Akira, of
No.
course.
Akira is a
Yeah,
classic.
and then Ghost in the Shell was another one that Pudgy
Yeah.
mentioned. Ghost in the Shell
That's a
was really cool.
classic. Oh, but he watched the American movie with Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
Doesn't
you watched
count.
the live action garbage.
Oh, you gotta watch the. Oh, that was actually pretty good. So that's like some excellent sci-fi. Ghost in the Shell.
Did you
I'm
read
never
this
gonna
one,
fault
Mark?
anybody
That's what
who
brought
watches
Mark out of
Scarlett
retirement.
Johansson.
Yeah,
You-
totally did.
Mark, there's a good manga you should read called Vagabond. I always recommend. That's my top 3.
This is a good question.
Yeah.
Is Speed Racer considered vintage anime?
Yes, it is. Although,
Oh.
So is Astro Boy. No one
Yeah.
wants to watch Astro Boy either.
yeah, Astro Boy as well.
Always talk
But those are
about-
like kids' cartoons, man. Are you gonna
Yeah.
be like bringing up Mickey Mouse as something people should watch? You know?
Oh man.
I just think Steve needs to power up again. He needs to utilize that more. He nailed that.
I'm gonna click that one.
That was
Oh,
that was
man.
perfect.
You should watch.
You see that, Mark?
That's cheese. Get that
Oh
cheese off.
man! Oh my God, Mark! You can't be saying this when I'm here, man. You gotta find some other time.
Mark, you can crap on DBZ all you like. It's a terrible show.
What do you like, Walter? Let's flip.
You what?
Oh man, I feel attacked from
I
all
guess-
sides.
If I would have known this, I could have just used it for the Doctor Strange spoiler review show we did. I'll just be like, every time you tried to make a point, DBZ sucks.
Oh.
Once you watched one arc of DBZ, you've basically seen everything. They just change who they're fighting.
Oh man, that's not true.
Alright, this one's
Sounds
for
about
Walton.
right. Well,
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up.
Yeah, no more of that hater shit, man. Take it away. I feel like the one to recommend for people that like don't want to watch shonen, like Death Note. If anyone's watched that, Walton, you haven't watched Death Note?
I don't
Death
like
Note's
Death
good.
Note.
You don't like it? Did you like Monster?
I love
haven't seen that.
Monster. The detective one?
Monster's
Or
I watched
the doctor?
yeah, the Doctor. Yeah.
I love that one.
The one I really liked last was March comes in like a lion.
Oh yeah. Oh, so you like the slice of life drama ones?
Yeah,
I watched that.
and
one,
comedy.
too. Yeah.
Hinamatsuri was really good.
Oh my God! But you hating Dragon Ball Z?
You're hating on. You didn't like Hinamatsuri? That is
It's all right.
hilarious.
It's all right.
Oh.
Nah, I can't be talking to a hater, man. I used to like you, Walton, but it's over.
Buck, I did see the Netflix Death Note, if that counts.
Oh, brother, why?
With
Oh,
William,
no.
It
Come
probably
on.
had William Dafoe was the bad
What's
guy.
wrong
William
with you
Dafoe.
people? You can sit through that, but you don't want to watch Dragon Ball Z. Oh man,
That's a child's cartoon, man. I can't get into that.
And you
Buck,
can
I've
watch-
never seen a single episode of Dragon Ball Z either. Never
God. Oh wow, you guys need to be helped.
All right, I'll stop talking. We can end the anime discussion.
I'm gonna send like the first volume to all of you guys.
One of us, Google gobble, one of us. We accept that one of us, Google gobble, one of us.
Oh man. But yeah, I think Rashi has a valid point. You mofo still up?
Yeah, it's late. It's past
getting
midnight
late.
on some of your ends. Yeah.
Yeah. But just to wrap it up really quick, anybody else want to bring one last couple things, or anybody want to bring anything up before we get out of here?
Prime 1 Red Death is not sold out. If you haven't bought it, go buy it before you regret it.
Get the XM. Get the XM Red Death.
Oh.
Cancel your Prime 1 Red Death.
Cancel your Prime 1, get the XM, and then end up selling the XM later for less. Because no one wants that shit. Oh, man.
No.
I'm getting their
Cash.
last.
Which one, Nathan?
Buck was just talking about their metal series. I'm getting their Batman Who Laughs, the one with the wings that's sitting on top of a tombstone.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
with
the
the
XM one, the first XM one. The one that got the crazy eyes without the visor.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, the one they redesigned,
Yeah, it's
but
got an
didn't really look any
ESO.
different.
Does he have a portrait where he has the
666.
visor on?
He does.
He's got
He does?
He's got a couple different switch outs, one with the visor, one without.
Oh, look at this! Happy birthday, Rashid!
Happy birthday, Rashid.
Oh,
What
happy
the
birthday.
hell?
Happy birthday,
Happy
man.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Oh my goodness. For Warren, is that Dante from Devil May Cry? That's your profile picture?
It is.
It is, yep.
Oh, but that looks like the new one, the DMC one. L. Well, that makes sense because his name is Dante.
Man, we probably have to do an anime talk. That'd be cool. But yeah, like let me hit before we get any further. But yeah, Mark, do you got anything coming up? Are you guys having a show with Payne and Jason by chance, or?
Next Friday. I know
Friday.
John from Queen's going to be on with us.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'll step in for that. I'll watch that.
Nathan, I think you mentioned a couple of things, but you want to bring anything up really quick?
No, not really. Just jealous of all these people that have been talking about going to the recent cons, the Monster Palooza and the Star Wars Celebration, and I've been enjoying the pictures and the stories on Facebook. So keep them coming. But I can't help but say I'm a little bit jealous. But that's life. So
1000%. When I see two collectors like Eddie or some other guys, when I see them together, I see those pictures. I'm like, I'd do anything to like go and take a picture with those guys.
But it's been fun seeing them.
Yeah, agreed. And Walton, I don't know if this is your first stream ever, but it was cool having you on, man. If you ever want to join, like on Tuesdays or Saturdays or Fridays, or whatever, just
So come back, Walton. We don't want you here.
I don't want to. I derailed the conversation too much to anime, so I'll know my place.
Take away your Dragon Ball Z hate and go away. We don't want you.
Come on, Buck. You know what's best.
You gotta learn how to have good taste first.
Walt needs to hang out more because he gets Buck so riled. He's Buck's flustered with that DBC bashing.
Buck knows it's bad. That's why he's so upset.
Yeah, I don't know shit, man.
How about you, Tone? You got anything?
Not really. I got some pieces coming like in a month or so. So other than that, don't have much tonight.
Cool. I think you're still selling some of your DC pieces, right? So if anyone's interested, yeah, Tone's selling some.
That my cat's currently by and shouldn't be. There she goes.
Awesome. Yeah, man. Nice having you on too, man. Like,
yeah, thanks.
Cash, how about you, man? You got anything coming up?
Nah, bro. Just chilling, man. Just chilling, you know. Yeah, man, just chilling, having fun, bro. So I appreciate the invite. It's always fun, always a pleasure, man. And yeah, it's cool, bro. It's cool.
Oh, definitely, man. And thanks for stopping by earlier today. We did like a little cleaning video. I know it's kind of weird, but I think it's a video that had to be out there.
Yeah.
Billy Mays here.
Yeah, I'm gonna steal that. But yeah, you guys have a great night, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And I'll come back with this old clip. But yeah, good night, you guys.
And who's your favorite Marvel Comics hero? Mine is Superman. Remember the motto? With great power comes great